What's going on, heavy bag man? We got stories tonight, all sorts of shit, bro. I ain't never came on this early. I see this the time to come on.
I was like, yo, am I at the right spot?
Is this the right address? What's going on, bro?
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Lancelot Russell, man. Hey, at least he had the balls to hit the link, man. I like that.
Oh shit. DJJ in the chat, what up, boy?
DJJ.
I'm here, man. Listen, I was about to go live and I seen my man Slick coming, so we do some joint ventures, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, what up, man. DJ, he in here. I'm gonna let him in for a bit. DJ.
You got me?
Yeah, we got you. What's happening, man?
Well, I was lucky, T.O., because I'd actually gone looking for Slick's channel after our last discussions, and maybe I've just got fat fingers and I was pushing the wrong buttons on the keyboard. I couldn't find it. So when I've actually seen him there today, I thought, oh, yeah, now I found you. I'll subscribe and we'll get on with it. Do you want me to sing you happy birthday? Will that make you actually feel warm and fuzzy?
What?
You know what? Yeah, that would. That'll make me feel good.
Oh, it's your birthday, G?
Yesterday was my birthday, man.
Oh, man, happy belated birthday, bro. Did not know, man.
Brother.
Right on, man.
I'm not
sure.
What
up, boy?
I'm not sure I can sing it with the same gusto and emotion that you sing your Superman tune.
Right.
DJJ, appreciate you joining us, man. Let's get into some boxing talk. Take us there.
Yeah, man. I'm watching. I don't know if y'all watching this Tails and Jackson fight. It's panning out to be a pretty good fight, but man, I pretty much had a couple rants on here and shit. But then Tank don't talk this much on fucking Twitter, bro. Tank talking a whole lot.
He is, man. He is. Somebody done pissed Tank off, bro.
Well, it was Mayweather. Mayweather posted that shit, man. And I don't know why. I want to know why Mayweather did it though. You see what he did? Remember that old video of Tank dancing in front of the camera and shit in his drawers? He posted that on his page. He posted it on his page.
I don't understand why. Yeah. And Mayweather's been out of pocket. He's been out of pocket like yesterday and the day with Bill. I even seen Mayweather on Mill City.
He was on everything, bro.
Everybody shit. So I don't know if Floyd's going through some type of midlife crisis.
Let me. It's that shine, man. It's the shine, man. It's when you feel like something's slipping away, you got to insert yourself back out there, you know. So like, let me ask you this. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that. That Bill shit. Shout out to Bill Haney, but I feel like Bill was out of pocket. You know, like. Cause that whole thing, it was like, if I was Mayweather, I'd have felt blindsided like a motherfucker. I get on ask you a question, you're not answering the question, you just snapping. I'm still not getting no reason as of why you don't like me. You know what I'm saying, or what it is, you know, whatnot. And I felt like at a standpoint, let me say this too: the way Mayweather handled, I would have handled it too. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have started joning on Bill. I would have agitated the shit out of him because. You just got you call yourself trying to set me up, get me on here to just go off on me, make me look bad, you know. But for Bill to talking about the streets and all that, it kind of made me feel a certain way because for the longest we've been hearing Bill preach about getting your kids, you know, you coming from the streets, getting your kids out the streets, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? To sit there and say that I got love in the streets, I got this, that, and the third. I felt like that was entirely. You know,
my thing is, what do you expect?
Oh, okay. We're gonna find out in about 20 minutes what Floyd did. Okay, cool.
My thing is, what do you expecting from Floyd though? What does Bill expect from Floyd? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think he was. I'm gonna be honest. Now this didn't come out of nothing, but this is what I think. I think because Ryan asked Mayweather, you know, what should I do? X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third. And somehow, some way, I guess it got back to Bill saying that he told him not to lose weight. What I heard was he didn't say not lose weight. He just said if you can't lose weight, you can't lose weight. You see what I'm saying? But also I heard on, I can't remember what publication he was on, but maybe it was just basically like, check this out. You know, want to know the difference between Ryan and Dev? He didn't call me. I'm Switzerland. Ryan called me.
Ryan, hold up real quick. Ryan came out and said the conversation him and Floyd had was Floyd told him to keep an extra 3 pounds. I don't know if you've seen that.
I know, but that man he also said he'll beat Fundora up.
Both holding up to 3.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. But I mean, what I'm saying is he also said he'll beat Fundora, beat Earl ass. He'll take the fight. You know, he keeping up the same stuff. But this is what he came out of Mayweather's mouth. Like, for is like, you know, if I say if you can't lose it, you don't lose it. What can you do? I'm not telling you to stop exactly at 3 fucking pounds. Because you can go look at all his other fights. He's never been able to get up under that. I already said I didn't prove that. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, he knew he wasn't gonna go under that. He was ready to pay for it. You see what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. But I agree with Mayweather. The difference between him and Dev was Ryan called me. If Dev would have called, I would have helped Dev too. At the end of the day, it wasn't no picking no sides. I'm Switzerland. I can give him some pointers and give you some pointers. You know what I'm saying? So at the end, even though if you're a promoter, you're not really supposed to be interfering. But at the end of the day, I felt him on that. And for I'll get back Bill bringing up Mayweather kids, how they acting out there in the streets and all that. I felt like that was just like, bro, that shit ain't for everybody to be hearing and all of that shit. I don't know what his problem was. I just feel like that loss put him in a bitter place. And you needed somebody to take that shit out on.
Yeah,
that shit was just extremely weird, bro. That whole rant he went on was extremely weird, and the way Mayweather people mad at Mayweather, but that's how I would have did it. I'm the type of person that if you feel like you gonna get at me like that, I'm gonna agitate you. I don't care because I ain't really mad. I'm just gonna fuck with you now because like he told him, he said, what he said, I got love in the streets. He said, yeah. I saw what my dad went through. That taught me not being in the street, but make no mistake, I wasn't raised in no suburb though. That was the first shot he took at Bill, because you know how everybody say Dev raised in the suburbs. You see what I'm saying? Then he went on. He said, "Your son need me. He needed me the other night." See, that's the shit type shot him on because you just on here trying to go off on me for no reason, and you ain't answering my question. But for Bill to go talking about your kids not right in the streets and all this and X, Y, Z and blah 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 blah. Bro, I feel like that was totally sideways. In all honesty, I hope Bill and them two get together and work that shit out because that shit didn't sound right. That shit was just weird, bro.
Nah, it was super weird, and you can't be mad at Mayweather for what? I don't know. I don't understand where the animosity is coming from. But he said he doesn't feel like Mayweather's a hellified nigga. What, he feel like people around him not, in certain positions, or they not eating good. You gotta listen, if you around Mayweather and you not eating good or you not elevating your status, then that's on you. He can't just give you the bread. Like, you gotta work for it. I just didn't understand what his beef was. And you're absolutely right, man, when it comes to the kids, Bill has always, and he's been consistent with about raising Devin the right way, being a man in his life, having a father in his life, and not necessarily being in the streets, not wanting that for Devin. So for him to continuously get at Floyd about how the streets love him and basically saying the streets don't love Floyd, you know what I'm saying? And it was all like on some street talk. I just didn't get it, man. I think Bill is just completely frustrated with a first L, and he just don't know how to handle it, man. He don't know how to. He's lashing out a little bit, and I think Mayweather's just a big target. It's like, look at how I can talk to Mayweather. Y'all be kissing his ass and y'all send him all these praises, but look how I handle him. You know what I mean? That's just out of pure frustration.
Yeah, that's exactly, bro. Because that shit wasn't cool. And I just felt like it was real petty when especially when he kept saying, "You don't even thank me for that." I had to tell kids that's a Mayweather kid, and you don't even thank me for that. I'm like, bro, nobody should have to thank you for that. That's some shit you supposed to do off GP. If you my boy heavy and I see your children and somebody mess with your children, I'm going over there. Now I might hit you up and be like, "Hey, your little kids was in some mess, man. I'm just letting you know." But I don't expect you to be like, you know what I'm saying? Because where I'm from, if I say you my friend, you family. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, it ain't nothing like that. And I was like, what is this guy on?
I don't care who it is. If I know you and we got some kind of history, and I see your kids out, I'm gonna protect them like they mine.
Yeah, like
I'm
that.
gonna
That was
hold them
just
down like
that
they
was
mine.
just weird, bro. I just was like, I didn't get that at all. And then
I didn't see the purpose of that whole conversation or why he would even have any beef with Bill. But I do believe they feel like Floyd was hating on Devin to some extent. I don't know
because
why
he was using them as a pawn for jokes. I could see that too, how people will take that. If you see the snippets that people cut out and he said, your son needed me the other night. And then, like I said, people, the first one off, he said, yeah, you're right. I wasn't in the streets because I saw my dad. So I ain't want to be in the streets. But make no mistake, I wasn't raised in no suburb. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He threw that shot at Bill because, his son raised in suburbs. See what I'm saying? So he was using him for the butt end of the joke because he knew that would get up under his skin. You see what I'm saying? So
Bill took it there first.
What'd you say?
Bill took it there first.
Yeah, exactly. And the way Mayweather handled it, like, I'm just finna turn you in. Like my dad said, clowns are clowns for a reason, bro. Entertainment.
Yeah.
So that's what he did. He just used them for his entertainment at that point. I'm not finna get in a shout match with you on here. For what?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was just like, but it was neither here nor there. And it was just like yesterday was just, I don't know, man. I say this all the time to my homeboys, man. The world is weird now. I don't think I belong in this world. It's different now, bro, from when I came up, So, like, the other news, I'm a little bit disappointed in Derrick James. Like, okay, I understand the whole thing. I'm not here to discuss who owed who. I don't care. You understand me? That's their pockets. That's their thing. Hey, it is what it is. Shame on you, Earl, if you didn't have it, if you did have it, or whatever. But
so hold on real quick. You discussed it with Derrick James?
No. Hell no. I wish I could. I wish I could.
Okay.
No, I said I'm ashamed. Like, I don't like seeing men do stuff that when I was raised that girls would do. Like, I don't like that. Like, why put text messages out? That's nobody's business. Nobody. Your discussions when I came up, that was ratting, that was snitching, that was all the wrong thing you can do at that point. Like, it's gloves off now. I don't even care what's going on. You done put my business out there. You see what I'm saying? Bad, you suing me. Let it be that. Don't go try to discredit me now. You see what I'm saying? Behind whatever's what it is. That right there, and then for the way people are reporting it and this and that and don't understand what pocket watching really is, bro. You pocket watching. If the man said he got it in liquid, he ain't got it in liquid, and that's that man's problem. Let him deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I could have blew it up too. I mean, it told me a couple of things, but I'm not finna get on here and, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the fights, bro. That shit right there to me wasn't news. We already knew that he owed old boy. It just finally came down where you can get it public record and read it for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that should be it. But to sit there and try to exploit that shit and for him to put that out, text message me personally, I felt like that was just dead wrong, bro.
What, for Derrick James to put that text message up?
Yeah, to put them text messages out, that shit was dead wrong, bro.
I think he got a little fed up and got pushed to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then, as far as if Earl talking slick to you and talking tough with you, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? People got it misconstrued to a point, because you got to understand, for Derrick James, a lot of people love Errol Spence, so they pointing the finger at him like, nigga, you wrong. You the one. You the problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like he did that to kind of clear the air. Like, listen, this dude owe me money. I ain't done nothing. What are y'all talking about? Huh? Take that. So
yeah,
you
but
understand.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing wrong. That's the whole thing wrong, bro. If I get to that point, I gotta see you. We gotta talk, bro. I'm not finna put that out there for everybody, because at the end of the day, you leave it open for interpretation. Nobody still not gonna know the whole true story just because it's in text messages, for one. You know, for me, it's handled wrong anyways. I'm gonna tell you, when I handle business, it's a phone call. It's a phone call. You know why? I want you to hear the sincerity in my voice. You understand me? I want you to understand that I'm serious. You don't get that from no text messages, bro. You know how many times your motherfucker look at their phone and be like, That's simple.
But you got
Nothing to think about after that. I'm gonna forget about it. But if you hear how serious he is, it just don't leave your brain like that, bro. Like you like, all right, he might be free. He might really finna put the.
It's hard to believe that as long as they've known each other, as long as he's been Spence, trainer, it's hard to believe they hadn't discussed it several times before. I'm pretty sure Derrick James been hitting them like, yo, bro.
Yeah, it was. That's in the official paperwork. That's what I'm saying. That's already in the official paperwork. So the text message is extra. You see what I'm saying? Like it's extra, bro. Like this isn't the first pay-per-view where he's been paid on the back end of the pay-per-view and got his 10%. You understand what I'm saying? This is where the dispute is.
What you were saying, it's a phone call. I'm pretty sure they had plenty of phone calls, and that shit ain't make the situation no better. So it kind of just been driven to this point for Derrick James, and at the same time, again, you got everything on social media. It comes out now. You got a lot of people going at Derrick James' head. You know what I mean? It's more Errol Spence fans than it is Derrick James fans.
Right.
They're going hard on that dude. So he felt like he had to do what he had to do to kind of vindicate himself from the public.
Just know this. Me being who I am, I guess, I don't know, but I don't care what another person say. I've never been easily influenced. I don't care what nobody else say. If I got a problem with that person, I got a problem with that person. I'm not going to sit here and put all our message. I say, see, look, this is this. That's what girls used to do when they used to scream, I got receipts. I can show you.
Like,
that's not, and that still doesn't. Yeah.
Fuck Slick. I'm saying, what if the public is like, fuck Slick?
That's fine.
Slick the problem. And Earl the dude, but Slick, he the problem, man. He the one do it. He did this, he did that. He causing problems such and such.
It's like you said. It's like you just said. The fans are never for the trainer anyways. So who cares? Who cares? I don't care what you think. I'm finna get my money. I don't care. I don't care.
I agree with you, Slick. Right? About, I suppose airing all your dirty laundry. But, when you listen to Theo, once your name gets dragged out into the public, I guess in part you want to be able to defend yourself. Unfortunately, it's not just Derrick James. It's just everybody now actually goes and texts and shows this, that, and whatever else. I don't condone it. But it's just the way that the generations and social media have moved these ways.
That's exactly. That's what it is.
We only had phones and face-to-face way back when. So we didn't grow up with the luxury of having text messaging and those sorts of things. So you develop skills and expectations and morals where if you did have a problem with someone, you go and sit down with them or give them a call, as you say.
Yeah,
I can agree with that, but overall, what you just said, that technology just made people soft. That's what I got. It made them soft.
Yeah, look, there's part of that too. You're an invisible hero or an invisible warrior.
Yeah. But I will say this though. Then what's the purpose of paying a lawyer? Your lawyer can make a statement.
But let me say this. Let me say this as well. Shout out all beyond too. It's evidence. You got to understand, this is Derrick James' livelihood. It's his reputation. You know what I'm saying? This is what he do. You can't have the public perspective or the public opinion that you doing fucked up business. You know what I mean? Because that's what they started basically saying about Derrick James. So at that point, I'm going to defend myself as best I can. And if that means putting out evidence or text messages, that's what I'm going to do.
That's not evidence, bro. Them text messages, bro. Now, if it's evidence, it's going in the courtroom. It's going to the courtroom. It ain't evidence out here for us.
Money. It's evidence that Earl owes him money.
Check this out. There's one you, but there's many versions of you in everybody's head. So you going to defend every version of you? Because no matter what you do, they still going to think that about you. No matter what you do. Like, how can you say... Like, for instance, you just said that he was doing fucked up business. If I was getting 10%, if I'm telling you, I know get 10% is standard. So 10% is already mine. And it should have been given. This is the part that people don't know. That should have been given to him out the gate. If he didn't get his 10% when that check was cut, something was wrong in the first fucking place. So he should have got his 10%. Now, the part where I was caught up on was him getting a piece of the back end. Now, if that's something they had been doing and had been constructed, I'm all for it to say that shit should have been contractual. That was his problem. Okay, that was word of mouth type shit. You understand what I'm saying? But I would never say that because he said that he used to get XYZ on the back end. I'll never say that he doing bad business because we never heard this about him before.
But that's what started happening. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that stigma if you're a trainer, if this your livelihood, because they're going to think about that when it's time for you to get a job. If a fighter wants to come train with you, oh, you was with Earl, and you know what I'm saying? We don't like, it sounds like you're not doing the right type of business that we like. So we're not going to give you this job. You can't work with this fighter, or he's not going to work with you. You know what I mean? Because at some point, it just is about, for Derrick James, it's about defending yourself, man. That's all I'm saying. You got to keep that name clean, man, in order to keep your work.
I get that, bro. But
yeah,
it's not. I would agree with that if he was the one cutting the check. He's not even the one cutting the check.
Ooh,
James. James ain't cutting the check.
Yeah, he's old.
Like what I'm saying. I will agree with that if he was the one cutting the check. He's not cutting the check. He has no power. He has no control over the money.
But that's what I'm saying. For him, though, it's more. It's about more than the money. It's about making sure people understand. It's probably personal too, because of the time they've spent together. For sure, they've been together a long time. But it's also about making sure my name clean out here in these boxing streets, and I can continue to work with fighters without them thinking that it's some type of stigma about me. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I hope we take a lesson in that.
Well, how confident are we that we've got all the facts, though, too? If there's anything that you learn between rumours and social medias, and part of a story is you're not getting the whole truth. Because if my memory serves me correctly, the whole world got after Derrick James after the fight and said that, he failed Errol in the ring and he wasn't giving him strategy changes and this, that, and everything else. So, I would like to think that, well, I'd be pretty confident that the finer details haven't been made public. What the contractual fallout was.
Right. The contract not out there for is the cuts and stuff. Before is like, you can go look up what the suit is on them. Like I called my auntie and I said, what does verbiage and oral mean? She was like, well, they had an oral agreement and it was written down somewhere. I said, word? She said, yeah. Verbiage mean it was written out, whether if it was a handwritten letter and it got certified or whatever the case may be, and orally they discussed it. I said, all right. So then he got a case. It's gonna be pretty much open and shut. And honestly, guy, I did read the text messages. If you read the text messages, he kind of owned up to it. You get what I'm saying? Earl owned up to it. You know what I mean? But I just felt like, man, you should just let the courts handle that. The people would have found out, like, damn, dude really did owe him that money. Whatnot. I just feel like this new brand of a man where we willing to do that is like, it's like, okay, it's a double-edged sword. I get what you're saying, right? I get what you're saying. Like, okay, I got to prove myself to the people because I don't want to tank my business. But then for people like, what'd you say?
Public perception.
Yeah, you're right. But then for me, it's like now, I don't want to text you nothing. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't know what you do with if we get into it.
At that point, I don't care because you don't want to allow it to go this far.
No, I'm talking about just say if you not if you Earl or him. I'm just saying if you was friends with him. Like, I don't know if we get now you holding all these texts. I could be texting you XYZ, got full confidence and trust, and you get mad at me and be like, I got receipts. He said XYZ. And that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not cool. That's what I'm saying. So it rubbed me the wrong way in that fashion. You know what I'm saying? It rubbed me in the wrong way in that manner. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I get that. I wholeheartedly get that.
But I get what you're saying too, though, that you know, so it's a double-edged sword, like you kind of pinning yourself between two walls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You done fired me. I ain't got no job with you no more. I want to make sure my face clean for the next fighter. That's all.
Facts. Shout out to Yolanda Dixon hitting you with that 99 cent, man.
Oh man, I appreciate that, Yolanda. I ain't got my my money drop queued up. Hit it with the money drop for me,
That's what
GMT.
I'm looking for. I had to pull my thing out there. I didn't realize it wasn't even up.
Thank you, Yolanda. Long time supporter of the channel. Shout out Punch Drunk in the chat as well.
Hey,
All we own. Appreciate you,
go.
baby.
That's what it do. But I just feel like those two things, you know, then after that, back to the Bill, then Bill and Mayweather went everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere, bro.
It was a little bit everywhere, man.
Like to prove that what Bill was doing was dead wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like in that corner. Then you had the cornerman come out, even said it was more they could have did in X, Y, Z, and it was just a bad look. And I think all of that caught up with him.
Yeah.
I think all that caught up with him. But in real boxing news, these belts is getting out of hand. First, we get that they're gonna call Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney a catchweight. Bullshit. It's not a catchweight. This is why he gets to keep the belt. So now it's been clarified. But you can't do that because beforehand has to be declared as a catchweight. But that's fine. We know who Mauricio Suleiman and WBC do. We know how they roll. All right. But in other news, Terrence Crawford gets to keep. Let me preface this. I am a Terrence Crawford fan. So don't y'all come after me. But he's finna get a belt when and if he do beats Matradov. He still can keep the WBA at 147. So far, that's the belt that's honored. Like, if you go up and redo this, we'll let you keep it. And now the rest of them, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, this is getting out of hand. What are y'all doing? Are the belts, are the sanctioning bodies desperate to keep their belt on somebody at this point? Because I'm a Terrence fan, but let the fucking belts go, bruh. Let them go. It's like they're trying to create this two-way street. This what if this happens and we can make this type, you know what I'm saying? Happen. Like,
you know what it is?
I think it's an insurance policy. I reckon that they'll strip him of the 147 if he actually wins. And you assume that he will win, but if he didn't win, it's an insurance policy for Bud to still have the belts back at 147 if he's not successful in his first go round at 154. I went back and had a look through the whole way back to 14th of May 2022, where I reckon all of this 154 started with Jamel Charlo and the like. And I'm going to come back to you guys in a minute. With Turkey Al-Sheikh, other than the heavyweight boxing that he's done, the couple of rounds that he's done over there in Saudi, tell me one other division that hasn't been affected more with his money and now the August 3rd card than the 154 division.
Great point. Great point. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great point.
So back to the belt, Slick.
Yeah.
I just think it's an insurance policy because if you have a look at what the IBF did to him, right? He went in and fought Spence. 5 minutes after he beat Spence, they stripped him of the IBF.
Right. And that's what I was saying, that what if they playing this what if game. You know what I'm saying? What if he do this or what if that? We still got him. And I'm like, nah, man, you take your butt on up. Let Boots and them fight for that.
He keeping them belts because he's gonna fight Boots.
Yeah, that's what they want to make. If he got at least one of them, eventually they'll clash.
Either he's got 2 roads to 3 times undisputed. 2 roads to 3 times undisputed.
Yep.
And those belts are part of that. Because if he fights Boots again, that'll be 3 times undisputed if he gets past Boots. You know what I'm saying? At 47, that'll be twice at 47. And of course, the WBA with Madrimov. If Fundora doesn't fight him, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. If Fundora doesn't fight Terrence next, coming off this injury, he gets stripped. Bud would become the WBO champion if he beats Madrimov. That would be 2 belts.
It's the WBO interim, isn't it? Because I've actually got a different theory on this. He'll
get the WBO interim in a win versus Madrimov.
But he doesn't
But if
need the
you don't-
WBO interim because he's already the mandatory because he enacted his super champ status. So that provides no benefit for him. I think that the WBO interim is there for Madrimov if he was to get the win so that he gets rankings in the WBO. But I'm not convinced that should Tim Tszyu win against Virgil, and that's a big if, that he and Fondora don't fight maybe December to clean it all up.
You got to unmute your mic, Lancelot.
No, he ain't gonna mute nothing. What you saying, Lancelot?
I said, what do you think about the WBC? Oh, what do you think about the WBC versus the WBA versus the WBF?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. But
Well, they're the three. They're the governing championships for the World United Championship. WBC, WBA, WCF.
no, you tripping, bro. You tripping.
Oh, really?
Especially-
What is it then? What is it
Yeah.
then? So what is it? If it's not the WBA,
It's the WC, the WO, the IBF.
the IBF, the your
Then you
World
got
Boxing
IBO.
Organization, World Boxing Championship,
Right.
and that's International Boxing Federation, right? But there's a fourth one.
You just named four.
You forgot the WBA.
That was four you just named. Then
You
the
got
fifth is IBO.
The BA, the
three.
BO, the
Okay,
BC, and the IBF.
Yeah.
So there's three. You said there's only three.
No, that's four. It's four.
So the WBO,
WBA,
the IBF,
IBF,
the WBC,
WBC, the WBA, the WBA.
World Boxing Association. Yes.
There you go. One
Those
time
are
for
the
the
right.
main belt.
casuals, man. One time for the casuals.
Right.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Like, all I'm saying is, I'd like to box that dude.
Who?
The fat old man
Who?
Who?
with the headset all messed up.
Where the fuck you? Okay, man, you tripping, bro.
No, that dude.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What's it?
Yeah.
You like to box me?
Yes. I mean, wait. Am I fucked up, or do I need to leave? I can leave if I can challenge him. I said I'd give.
What do you want to box him for?
500 bucks.
I want to know. What do you want to box him for?
I'd obviously win.
You crazy, bro?
Right. You
No, I'm
lost
not.
it.
You lost your damn mind.
Why would you want to? Where did that come from? Like, why you want to
where
box
does that
somebody,
come
bro?
from?
Well, because he sounded so like cocky, and he's not experienced. I've been boxing my whole life.
What?
Bro, I'll knock you out,
How
bro.
much do I look? Do I look fat? Do I look fat?
Tripping, bro.
What the hell
Hey,
on?
he just-
Hey,
Lancelot, you been drinking? What you been drinking, Lancelot, bro?
I'd be drinking whatever I fucking want.
Niggas
But I
see the
mean,
fat
I-
homo.
You fucked up right now. I know you fucked up.
No, but I still win. Dude, do you think you can beat me in a boxing match? That's funny.
Yeah, man. I know. I'll knock you the fuck out. I'll knock you out.
Really? Really? How much?
Yeah.
1K, 2K, or 3K? Or 500? I'll do it the least $500.
That will be an embarrassing day for you, bro.
How much?
It will be
3K max.
Let's say, Lancelot, you should
Yeah,
judge a book by its
500,
cover,
3K.
bro.
What's your bet?
Ain't no fucking bet because it's not gonna happen, man. You
No,
wasting a
it's
lot of
not.
time. Man.
Now I
We
get
are
what you're
talking
talking
real
about.
boxing.
500. You can afford that, right? Can you afford $500?
All right, bro, man. That ain't what this show
No,
for,
no,
bro.
no, I'm asking
We talk
a fucking
boxing, bro.
question.
Hold on, man. Hold
No,
on,
I'm
hold on.
asking them a fucking question.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no, 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 no. Your question ain't valid because first and foremost, this is my show. Two, you don't
You're
get up
right.
here and disrespect nobody talking about you can fight them
I'm not
and then
disrespecting
ask them can they afford it.
Disrespect.
Like
I
that.
said
That's not what's up.
500's fine, dude. What 500? Is that disrespectful?
You said
100.
can he afford it?
$50.
You said can he afford it?
I'll do it for free.
You still ain't
Yeah,
getting
bro,
it.
I'll box your head off any day for free, man. Any day
Right,
for
for
free.
free. That's
Yeah.
it.
Where you from, man? Where you from? Where you
From
from?
the U.S. Virgin Islands.
You in the Virgin Islands?
No, I live in New Jersey. I'm from the Virgin Islands.
I'm in Virginia, bro. You can listen. You can
that's
DM
not far
me.
at all, dude.
Listen,
I can.
Listen to me real quick. We got plenty of gyms around here. You in Jersey,
Sure.
I'm in Virginia. That's a short trip.
I'll
DM
go
me.
Virginia, dude.
Listen
Because
to
I
me.
mean,
Listen to me for a second, brother. You can DM me at Heavy Bag Boxing TV on Instagram. You got Instagram?
no, I have a flip phone. I can pull it out.
Imagine
Got my
losing a boxing match to a nigga with a flip phone. This is a waste of time, man.
Yeah, no,
This
I
is
mean
a-
that's like a real
D-Dub, what's
fucker.
happening?
And watch your mouth, by the way. Don't call me that word.
all right, man.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Have a good day, brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I didn't call you a racist slur, did I?
he didn't
Cracker.
look. All right, bro. Yeah, we gonna let you go, Russell. Hey, Russell, when you sober up, man, you can come back,
Brian,
man.
that dude- what
I'm
the
glad you
fuck
stopped
did
by,
just call
bro.
me?
But
What the fuck did you just call me?
bro, stop it, because you know you trying to turn it into something that it ain't, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm not. It's just on
That's
boxing
what you
match,
doing.
man.
Real talk,
Look,
bro.
let me get my phone, dude. I'll show you my flip phone. I don't have an Insta. I have 0 socials.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't, dude. I don't. So where can I box you at?
Won't you leave your contact in the chat, man? I'll get up with you. Leave your contact in the chat.
Right. I'll leave it in the chat, right?
Cool.
And then I'll leave.
We got the
And
private
thank you.
chat.
I'm
Put
sorry
it
for
right
disrespecting
there.
anyone.
Put it right there. Put it
All
right
right,
there.
it's cool.
Yes, I
Private
will.
chat.
I will. I'm sorry for
There you go.
disrespecting anyone. But
All right.
here it is. Here's my chat. Here's my
Oh,
email.
boy.
No, that's my email. And
But that's some
I'll
easy work.
gladly box you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I'll gladly embarrass you, bro.
All right.
All right.
See you soon.
Deuces, bro.
Hey, thanks. Sorry
Yeah,
for disrupting your stream. I love GMT.
Right on.
I'm subbed and liked, and I'll leave. Thank you.
All right.
Where you picking up these weirdos from,
Hey,
bro?
let me tell you something. I ain't never came on this early, bro. I think I did this one time before. And I think
Yeah.
it's the time I'm start coming on. If this where it's
Oh,
Because
I-
first time he been on the show.
show.
First time he been on the show, he had me here. I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, because
Yeah,
he was in the
doing
private chat. He was in the private, and I'm like, what is he talking about in this motherfucker? None of it's making sense. And I'm like, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. I'm like,
Yeah, bro.
Then-
tweaking.
yeah, I ain't know what he was
I
on.
really want to put him in the ring though. Like,
Oh my god! Because that shit came out of left field. I want to box him.
like what?
Man.
I've got a
Okay.
fair I've got a fair idea today how he's going to think twice about it when he wakes up tomorrow. Or
Yeah,
later
I
on.
think he's
Yeah,
drunk.
yeah.
I think he's drunk for real. For real.
Gotta be drunk.
Mm.
Anyway,
Wait
what was we
till
at? Man?
he
We was
gets beat.
We're talking about Bud not losing his 147 WBA.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
just want
he's got to keep him.
to put him back, put Heavy back where he was. He was talking about if Fundora don't fight him, the WO goes to Bud.
Right. And DJ was making a point that the interim didn't mean anything, which it doesn't, but for Madrimov it does. But that would be the second route to undisputed for Bud Crawford, right? And he came out and he said that himself, because if Fundora actually do fights him, then he could pick up the WBC with a victory over Fundora. That just would leave the IBF. And I can't think of the IBF guy's name, man. I'm trying to think.
It's another Russian dude. He's 20 and
Yeah,
he's 20 and 0.
Muratul.
Yeah, I was looking it up. He's 20 and 0.
Murtazuliev.
But there's a
Yeah.
monkey wrench in here, bro. I'm about to tell you what's finna happen. It's gonna be a showdown between Charlo and Bud. They gonna build that shit up. What? Listen to me.
I'm
They
not-
finna
okay.
put Jermaine finna fight, and Jamel finna fight for one of them belts, bro. You think Al finna let all them belts just go to one side like that? He make it that WO, but guess what? Fundora's still gonna have a WBC. Charlo still got a ring. He can make that matchup easy. It's in house. That's a big
Well,
fight.
Well, I don't think it matters because whilst ever Fondora's got the the BC, the WBA becomes irrelevant as soon as the fight happens with Madrimov. So, if anything, I think that Allaby, if the PBC want to hold on the belts, that they'd be trying to avoid Fondora fighting Terence Crawford.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. He could drop the WO. He doesn't have to fight Terence Crawford. If he doesn't fight, because he becomes eligible the month after, right? And if he doesn't make that fight, he loses the WO. The WO goes to Terence. Terence will have 2 belts at that point, but he still will hold the WBC. Fondora will still have the WBC. You get what I'm saying, DJ?
Yeah, but isn't Fondora still
Al
PBC,
businessman,
isn't he?
huh?
Fondora's still with PBC, isn't he?
Yeah, and Jamel is too.
Yeah, but I actually don't think that Jamel's interested in fighting. Maybe not at 154 anyway. I think it was just a ploy originally. He's come out of let's remember we haven't heard from Mel since the Canelo fight, and then conveniently, whilst all this stuff's going on with Bud wanting to get into the ring at 154, PBC have popped up and said, "Oh, look, we've got this trump card that says that we want to enact mandatory," which they couldn't do because WBA changed their rules, I think, a couple of years ago, to be the mandatory. They just wanted to block Bud.
That's all. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But saying,
I do get your point, but I'm still convinced.
Also, he's still recessing champion. Let me throw that in. He's still recessing champion.
Champion in recess. Yeah, he is.
Yep. Damn, I said that shit hella backwards. I just hit me like, damn, bro, you said this shit backwards twice.
I tell you what really throws a monkey wrench in there. If Virgil beats Tim Tszyu.
Hey, shut the door.
Righto.
RC in the house, man.
Man, I'm only here for a couple of minutes. You know that. I just want to come in here and
breaking news.
Well, no, don't do that. I come in here to congratulate you. Finally hit the 1K before you was almost there. But congratulations. Shout out to Heavy Bag. Happy belated birthday to you, my dog.
My God, appreciate it.
And shout out to everybody in the chat. But I'm gonna say this real quick about the Gervonta Davis thing. I'm just jumping from the beginning because that's where y'all started at, right? Gervonta Davis Floyd Mayweather thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just say it. I'm about to give you with my reasoning for saying what I'm gonna say. Back to the Rolly Tank fight. What Tank and Floyd was doing before the announcement and before the promotion of that fight?
Yeah, beefing,
and Tank said, "I'm all for Mayweather Promotions. I don't mess with Mayweather and all that good stuff," right?
Yeah.
When Mayweather was around that after the post fight and all that, it seemed like everything got good again, right?
Yeah.
Go back to the Ryan fight. What happened there? When Mayweather kicked him out the gym, say he couldn't train there. And he was a bitch ass nigga and all that. Yeah. What Mayweather was at the Ryan fight, Tank, what he got? All right. Let's go. Let's fast forward to this one, because that was last year. Don't this sound early for me to y'all?
It does.
Okay, now let me give y'all another. And here come the breaking news, the inside, if y'all want to know. Guess what Tank at right now?
In Vegas.
In Vegas, in Anthem, Nevada. Guess who house he at? He's staying in while Floyd out of town. Him, Coach Cal, and the team.
And Floyd crib.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all see, bruh. Promotion, baby. He came in with Floyd. They locked. Floyd gonna build it up for him, you know. But go ahead.
What beefing with Floyd? How does that promote his fight with Frank?
Name relevance.
Didn't y'all just kick off the show with that?
Yeah. You know what we talking about.
It ain't about
it's
Frank.
Gonna make you talk about him.
It's gonna make you talk about it before the official announcement, and it's part of the build-up.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Because I'm surprised Heavy ain't make a video. He might got one in the cut right now, waiting on it.
You already know. I might release it to you on the night.
Hey, heavy. I'm gonna say this for Florida Tank for him. Gotcha.
Right. I didn't even think about that
I'm gonna
because they
say it
did
all.
go through
I'm
all
gonna
that
say it
shit.
all the way from Vegas. I'm gonna say it all the way from Vegas for you, heavy. And this from TMT and all them boys. Appreciate the 8-minute love you about to give us, baby. We want your views to go crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
And we
right.
hope you inspire others to make videos just like that.
Man, I can't stand these motherfuckers, man.
Nah, he got a point though. That's a huge point because I sure forgot about that. I should. It was on Twitter war like it wasn't shit.
We be wanting the beef and all this shit to be real so bad.
Nah, baby. And that's why I come. I'm not gonna stay. Trust me, y'all cook it. I'm not gonna stay long. I just come to answer a couple of questions and get the hell out of here and let y'all finish cooking.
Yeah.
I just, you know how your mama make that cake and you want to taste the bowl? That's all I'm doing.
That's over. So you just put a whole new entree on the goddamn table, motherfucking. You burn out.
Hey, bro, you know how I do it.
Right. I know. But yeah, no, damn. But ain't that I be wanting to be real. It just be like.
Just so we all on the same page. Tank and Coach Calvin is staying at one of Floyd's cribs right now.
Right now.
The internet is bubbling with the beef between Tank and Floyd.
And everybody in Vegas is laughing at y'all.
Ain't that some shit, boy?
Right.
Gosh, oh man.
Free promotion.
Hey, free promotion. Hey, we know Heavy gonna do his thing. I don't want to mention no other people. Slick might drop a video. You know the videos coming from every which way. So we're gonna drop this on a Friday, and we're gonna let y'all cook all through the week. And during Canelo fight week next week, we're gonna drop something else for y'all.
So it's safe to say, with all of this shit, with Floyd being on pretty much everybody's platform right now over the last couple of days, it's all promotion of Tank Davis.
Yeah, because you'll never see Floyd doing this. Why would you got to ask yourself? Why would Floyd conveniently do this now? Being May 1st is Monday, and the fight is on the 15th, so we 45 days away.
Yeah.
Get
it?
And
then on top of that, they airing each other out. It's all publicity. You right.
They've been airing each other. That ain't nothing new. Like I said, just last April, get the F out of my gym. You a bitch ass nigga. You been and they go back and forth. The fight before that, like I said, a Rolly fight, even with the Hector Garcia fight, it was some stuff. And when I asked my lawyer, if you had a son, would you let him sign a contract like this?
Yep. Yeah. I remember that shit all on Twitter. The same shit going on right now. Floyd stuck over there. He can't come home because he owed him.
Bruh, Floyd ain't stuck nowhere, dog.
That's what I said. I was like,
Floyd on vacation.
Bro, that's a little too much, bro.
That's what I said. Picture Floyd being stuck somewhere.
Right. You heard me? Did he talk about, hey, get a wire, free my family?
Bruh, and watch this. Floyd flew over there on his own plane, and he got 2 more left in Henderson right now at the airport.
Oh my God.
So I just come in just to clean up. You know how you ask her, you got everything out the dry? How I found these 3 more socks. Just got 3 more socks out the dry for y'all.
Right. That last sock, you got to reach down in there and get the last sock.
What y'all cooking, baby? Y'all cooking. And y'all forgot something at the store. I just ran out to the store to get it for y'all. What y'all doing, y'all thing?
That's all.
What do.
Man,
RC, man.
RC in the building, man. Gosh, almighty.
And next week is fight week. I might not be on here next Friday, but believe me, next week is fight week. Y'all know what I mean off the air, what that means.
Right.
Slick, you can let Heavy know what that mean when it's fight week in Vegas.
Yeah.
Just stay close to your phone.
Yeah.
No doubt. I will definitely be on the lookout. Now, DJ was saying something, and it was about Zoo that was interesting, man.
Yeah.
What was that thought? Could you finish that thought, DJ, or you gone? You too far gone from that thought?
No, I'm here. I'm just smiling ear from here. Hang on a sec. I'm
Uh,
not sure. I'm
but
not
I
sure
think you
where
were
we
saying
got to.
about Tim Zoo potentially getting in the mix.
No, look,
If
I I reckon that this whole like the whole strategy flips a little bit. That's why everyone's trying to hedge their bets. If Virgil ends up beating Tim on 3rd of August, because if Tim gets beat, I don't think that Fondora and his team really care about any sort of rematch that might happen after or before a Bud fight. But Virgil will end up actually just jamming himself in between because I don't think that Bud wants to fight more than he actually has to get the
yeah.
unification. So I think a little bit will depend on that because remember that according to my notes, 27th of September is when Fondora's suspended to, but the caveat in there is that he can go and see a specialist and bring that forward if he's approved to fight.
Right.
When did it say? I'm sorry.
Well, at
Good.
the moment, if he does nothing slick, Fondora, he's not allowed to fight before on the 27th of September.
September.
Right. That's
Right.
that's the next month
But
after August. Right. Okay.
now Tim got suspended
Right.
until the 15th of May, so it doesn't actually really bother him. Fondora's injuries were more complicated than Tim's. But the caveat in amongst all of that is that the suspension said that it can be reviewed if Fondora and his team wanted to go and see an alternative specialist and get cleared to fight before that.
Right.
Now,
Facts.
August 3rd, if we talk about August, September, the rest of August, September, October, November, December. So there's 4 months between the 1st of August to the end of December, right? If we work off a 12-week training camp, I reckon there's plenty of time to avoid it being unnecessarily complicated. That if Tim beats Virgil on the 3rd of August, I reckon you'll see a rematch between Fondora and Zoo before the year's out.
I can see that. I can see that. Lukowicz has been adamant. Fondora has been adamant about them getting that rematch done. So I most definitely can see that. The only thing about it is of course Fondora would be relinquishing the WBO scrap, and then again, Tim is kind of left out in the rain, man. Left out, kind of looking in, outside looking in again.
Did y'all trip out that Virgil fight tomorrow?
Yes,
he's got-
Virgil is fighting tomorrow. Yes, he is.
Is that at the
I just really
catch weight?
tripped
I
off.
saw the
he fighting
weighing.
tomorrow and he fighting. I just tripped off that. I don't know why that didn't hit me, but yeah, he fighting Delorme tomorrow.
Yes.
Is that a catch weight?
I'm not sure.
No, that's
It's junior. It's middleweight. Yeah,
It's
junior middleweight.
154.
154.
No, they come in over 154. It has to be a catch weight or it goes to middleweight. I mean, there's no belts on the line, but they all, I think, one came over 600 pounds. Is that right? Not 600 pounds.
It's
154.6, and then Virgil come in at 155 point something.
Oh, no, they both in overtime.
Oh.
They reweighed. They reweighed an hour later. They reweighed.
They both came under.
They gave him time to lose the weight.
And they both came in under.
They both came in at weight. Yes, sir. So the fight is actually sanctioned. Yes, it is.
Damn, that just tripped me out. That boy finna fight 3 months. Fight tomorrow. Fight 3 months later. Boy, I hope he have an easy fight tomorrow.
Tim been doing that shit for over a year.
I know, but I'm saying, he Virgil not active like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I actually don't think you want him to get an easy fight slick because you don't know. I mean, the question mark over him fighting Tim in August is, how's his health? And he's got, 2 minutes worth of 154 under his belt when he fought, what was his name? Lawson or Dawson or whatever his name was. Just walked through him. So Virgil might have to play with his food tomorrow.
Yep, get some rounds in. Right. I like the way you put that.
Yeah, his debut at 54 was real short and some
Real
bullshit.
short.
Yeah. He needs to definitely get some rounds in tomorrow. But he's a heavy-handed motherfucker, man. So I just don't. If Delorme makes it past 4, I would be surprised. And
Yeah,
listen,
he should get Delorme out of there for sure.
Delorme,
Barthélemy and Delorme is supposed to lose tomorrow.
I ain't. Well, yeah, supposed to lose. But I like Barthélemy, man. That's my guy. So
Who? What happened to his brother?
I don't know.
Both of them supposed to have been the shit, and then they just
fell off.
Right, just fell off. Nowhere. But yeah, that tripped me out. And Ramirez fight tomorrow too as well. So yeah.
Yeah,
how he gonna do at junior welterweight?
He should be making his debut on Matchroom. Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez. Yep. Tomorrow. There's fights early in the morning too, which I ain't gonna be able to catch, but I wish I could though.
What about your boy though, man? He was on the live with Ocho. Jamal announcing the Canelo fight in September today.
I ain't even seen that.
About it. Yeah. Rob?
Jamal Charlo and Canelo in Texas this September, huh?
Yeah, that's according to Jamal today on live with Ocho. He said, "Hey, I'll be getting that revenge for my brother against Canelo in September."
Here we go. We said he was gonna sell it like that, didn't we? Get that revenge.
Exactly. I heard about that, but I'm about to go ahead.
No, I was just about to say that's really the only way to sell it.
I heard about that one, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really something that's not really people are interested in, even with a build up, due to the fact of like everybody want Benavidez Canelo, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you, and it's kind of the hand that Canelo fan with. When Benavidez was promised by Turki Al-Rashid, he would get the winner of Beterbiev Bivol.
Right.
So it kind of just took Benavidez off the thing. And as you understand, the original 3-fight contract with PBC included Jamal in it. So this would be, I guess, the swan song on PBC, and it will finish everything up.
Yeah, because Earl was included in it.
Earl was a possibility. He was just one of the you know how you have when you do court and you have your alternates. He was an alternate.
Right. And
so, yeah,
I'm with you, man. I hope something gets changed though, because like Benavidez said, he said, "Hell yeah, I go back down to 168 if I can get that fight." So that fight on the table, I hope he do it.
He ain't getting it though.
Yeah.
Like I say, I don't want to be that guy tonight. So I'm just gonna let you ride with this Bud thing. Shout out to Bud August 3rd. If you know, you know.
Right. But I ain't gonna front though. I'm happy for Bud, man, because man, they tried to do everything in the world to block him out, boy. Gosh almighty. And here he is, headlining probably one of the biggest cars that you can kind of remember, bro. Like, this is a dope card. And for him to be headlining it, that's crazy.
The only one I'm gonna be honest with you, I just wish they would replace is Andy Ruiz and Jerry Miller. I wish they would find something for that. But
hold up, Slick.
Other than that, I'm cool.
Gerald haven't passed the test yet.
I'm stupid. Say it could change, right? It could change. That's the only fight. Like, and I wish it was first.
That Tim and it's official that Tim and Virgil's on it though, right? Rob?
Yeah. All of that, everything.
As long as Virgil wins tomorrow. That's the only caveat.
He good.
He don't get cut. He don't get cut or nothing. Yeah, he's fine. He should be fine. Yeah. Even if he do get a cut, he should still be fine.
Yeah, that's a crazy card, bro. That's a crazy.
I mean, shout out to Bud, man. Shout out to Bud. And piggybacking off what you were saying about him still getting the opportunity after all what he's been through. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, he scratched one car, he totaled another car, and I'm just going to see what he's going to do with this car return.
I knew
But
you was gonna throw
shout
some
out
shit
to
in
him,
there, boy. I knew he was gonna throw some shit in there.
Look,
Goddamn.
Bud maybe got 3 fights left, man. I think he gonna keep both hands on the wheel, man. He almost to his destination, man.
Yeah, man.
He got 3 fights left.
He trying to clean him up quick. That's what he trying to do. But I think it's gonna be a monkey wrench in that motherfucker.
Oh, it will be. You see, with the powers that be, it will be. They don't want to see that man retire.
When you say monkey wrench, what you mean? Like you feel like he might lose, or
no? It's gonna be Jamel Charlo about that. I'm telling you, they gonna make a bigger fight out of all of them. And I'm telling you, Fundora ain't gonna. I don't think Fundora's gonna fight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. They're gonna tell him to drop it. He's gonna want to fight Bud, but they're gonna tell Louis Kubas and all. They're gonna be like, nope, you ain't fight him. Drop the belt, and then they're gonna make a Jamal and Fundora fight.
But why though, man? Because and this is what I'm doing in the new video I'm gonna drop about Jermell. Go after the go after the IBF. Ain't nobody fucking with that dude.
Hold on.
I'm saying either way though. That's a belt that Jamel gonna get too.
Yeah,
I'm just saying either way, Jamel finna be inserted somehow, and you can't deny him because he's champion recess. So you can't deny him. So if I'm Bud, he in the back of my mind, I'm like, I gotta fight this dude. You know why? Because he was the man, and nobody beat him for this shit. So he needs to be beat.
Listen, and look. To go undisputed versus Jamel and Boost, that's dope. That's 2 crazy big paydays. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense, boy. If Jamel, man, just go get the IBF and get the fuck out the way.
He can't. He can't. Heavy. He's still in recess, bro. The only one they 100% script him was the WBO.
Right.
He's in recess for the other 3.
Yep.
But because he's a champion in recess, he can petition to get that fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could jump out there and get. Yeah, he could jump out there and get either one. But I would read the reason I said Fundora. But the reason I had said Fundora was because it'd be easy. They in house. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no.
Who's the other dude's promoter?
I don't know. He's not PBC though.
Hang on.
Is that it's just real? The easier fight. The easy. It just Fundora would be. What's real? What you talking about?
Well, I'm pretty sure that Mel dropped his belts. The IBF definitely took theirs off him because the guys just had to fight for it.
Yeah, they took them off, but
only the WBA considered him champion recess. This all fell out after the Canelo.
The WO stripped him. He not champion recess, but the rest of them he supposed to have a shot.
That happened on the night, but I thought that Mel was only champion in recess for the WBA, and I'm happy to be corrected.
I don't think so. I thought it was.
Oh
no.
It was the other one. Yeah, he's champion of recess for WBC, WBA, and IBF.
Yeah, I thought it was for the other 3.
Right.
Yeah.
And he still holds the Ring magazine.
Right. Correct.
Yeah. And get the fuck out the way, man. Go get that IBF. Ain't nobody buzzing about that.
Right.
And you be sitting right there. You ready for it? I mean, that would be smart because if that's in fact what Bud wants to do, you got to go through Jamel. You got to go to the PBC. So that's the roadblock for you.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, shoot, I get this WO. I'm gonna have 2 belts. He can fight Fundora and that Russian dude, or he can go fight one of them. And however, but I'm willing to bet the house that Jamel's in the mix somewhere. Jamel's in the mix, bro.
He got to be in the mix at WBC or either WBA in some kind of way.
Yeah, I mean, in the mix, bro.
Yeah, it's so. I agree with you, Slick.
That's a big fight, and Bud. I mean, Al. That's a huge fight, bro. Out of all them fights, who would make the most money if Bud fought him? Fundora, the other Russian dude, or Jamel?
Jamel.
Exactly.
Easily.
That's the business side of it. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely gonna be in the mix for that shit, especially that shit he pulled after he beat Earl, got in that boy face and shit. Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And Bud on a spree too. Bud trying to do this shit quick as possible. What he talking, he's like shit.
I mean,
It
it's a
seemed like an
lot
easy
of
road, but
dominoes have to drop if you
exactly,
go with yeah, you go with
exactly.
Yeah.
He think it's gonna be just a all fail sweep. It's not gonna be like that. Cause like I said, it's too many ways to block. You know what I'm saying?
right.
The whole shit up. And then you got Turk in the mix. You know, promoters now waiting to see if Turk gonna be interested because that's where the money at.
Correct.
So before they move, they gonna want to see if the shake gonna shake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Real talk. So, but I ain't mad at it though. I put Jamel in there because, like I said, I was mad he messed up the money. You know what I'm saying? He fucked the church's money up with that bullshit he pulled.
You go ahead, hit me. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, yeah, he did.
But
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. And I want y'all to remember this. You know, the only person, I'm not really not a chess player, but the only important piece in this whole little thing for Bud, and the way he described it, which he described it eloquently, that's beautiful. The way he wants to achieve his undisputed at that weight class. The only thing that's really gonna mess it up is not Jamel Slick. It's Fundora. It's what Fundora's gonna do.
He's the eyeball of the clip.
He got
He's the dark horse.
Right.
Right, he's a dark horse, is what he's saying. He's saying that Fundora, he the 50-50. Whoever getting there with Fundora could potentially actually lose that motherfucker.
Actually lose it, or Fundora can make the choice that will keep Terrence up at night if he makes this choice. He fight Earl Spence.
Facts.
That would kill the whole thing.
The whole fucking
Fundora
thing.
Announces Earl Spence, Bud, you might as well retire.
Yep. You ain't never lied.
It messes everything up.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't see Earl fighting Bud no more.
No, no
154.
No more.
Not even at 154, bro.
No, not at all.
I want to say they're gonna try.
Earl's gonna beat Fundora though. We don't know how Earl's gonna come back from a bit of a whooping. So.
Yeah, that's why we saying though. He's a dark horse. He could win, but he could lose too though. But at the same time, that just spread time out. I'm gonna go fight somebody that's not even potentially in the mix. You get what I'm saying? That's an extra fight thrown in there where I gotta wait now. You know, and I gotta pray Fundora win because this other dude is not gonna fight me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm betting heavy on Fundora versus Earl. Heavy.
Yeah.
You sure heavy? You sure?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know Fundora like to not fight his height, crunch down and try to fight inside. Remember that, huh? It's Earl who Spence.
Yeah. He could potentially get dragged in that kind of fight, but I don't think so. I think but to be honest, I don't even think it makes it there. I think they're gonna try and keep their face clean and go with the rematch with Tim. But if it did happen, I don't know. I just think he beats Earl, man. I think Earl's done.
Now, let me ask you this question, and not to make anybody on the panel upset. My guy right here with the D thing, I didn't catch your name.
DJ. No, you're good. DJ. You can't upset me. I don't own that emotion. Let me ask
you a question. You can ask Slick. Slick, I've always said this. I always say Virgil Ortiz was the worst promoted boxer in the world. And why I always say that, Slick, this man has 20 wins and 20 knockouts. He's the real Mexican monster. Right. Watch this. What if he go in there August 3rd and knock out Tim Tszyu?
It's a good possibility too.
Now watch this. Tell me if I'm lying. If everybody on PBC gonna see Verge across the street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? There's a lot of factors that's gotta fall right for this plan for Bud to happen.
Yeah, I agree.
I see you. I see you, Slick.
Yeah, you let too much information out, sir.
Because guess what? Guess what the betting eye is going to be on August 3rd? Virgil.
Yeah.
He's going to be the favorite in that fight.
Virgil's going to be the favorite. Bro.
Yeah. He gonna have a fan base there too.
And watch this heavy. On tomorrow night, Virgil's gonna remind you why he's gonna be the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he
Yeah,
knocked dude out, getting it, but he needs the rounds.
I'm
I agree
saying
with
he
DJ.
has
He need the
to.
rounds. He need to play with his food, but he also, you right. He also need to make a statement too somewhere in there
He's got
somehow.
to make a statement.
I still call him the real Mexican monster.
Mhm.
Because, bro, if that dude was promoted right, every time he stepped through the ropes, he didn't drop somebody.
If he was in the
time?
right weight class, let's say that would play the part too.
That true.
Yeah, he's gonna start getting promoted, right? Because now he would have a real notable name.
Right.
True.
He's gonna
True.
have-
I
And
agree.
he had a decent, and he had a weight class he can handle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
gotta
But
worry
if
about
he
the
go in there-
rhabdo flaring up.
But if he go in there, drop Zoo, and Fedora choose Earl, it can get kind of crazy. Because guess who else you got hollering for Bud now? You got Virgil.
mm,
And they
So
was
you-
already talking about that shit, remember?
Right. When Bud was gonna sign with
Golden Boy.
Golden Boy,
Yep.
they was gonna give him Virgil, Rocha, and somebody else.
Yeah, he was gonna serve all their ass up.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you something. Virgil can really mess things up with the whole thing. That could be the dark horse that none of y'all really mentioned.
Hmm.
Yeah. And listen, I said it.
That's a good fight though.
It's gonna be a tough ass fight, bro. This is gonna be a great. That's what I'm saying, man. This is a great card, bro. This is a great card, man.
No, it is. It is. Like I said, just
This
that
is a
one
great
fight.
card.
Just that one fight, bro. Other than that, I'm gonna say this. That fight is cool. I'm just saying where it's placed
Yeah,
at.
listen, I ain't mad at it. I ain't
It
mad
need
at
to be
it.
first though. That fight need to be first. If this is the order, I'm gonna be mad, bro. That
Yeah.
fight need to go first. For
What,
real.
out of all the fights?
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a cool
on
man.
the main card.
No, it's not a co-main. Andy
What?
Ruiz and Jerry Miller.
No, I thought you talking about Zoo and
Oh
and-
no.
Yeah.
Eastside Cruz supposed to be the co-main.
they're not gonna put him cool man. He's too small.
I hope not.
He's not cool man.
Well, I'm looking at if this the listing, if this is the cards order, that's where they got him at.
They, like I say, Virgil gonna remind everybody what it is tomorrow, supposedly, and that's gonna catapult them to be right before the main event.
Yeah, no, I would, yeah. Tim's, I think that should automatically been co-main event regardless. You know what I'm saying? But if this is the way it's listed, this is how they supposed to come out as of right now. That's where they got him at, and I feel like Andy Ruiz and Big Baby Miller need to
What was it?
be first, bro.
Eastside got a lot of love on that last
Oh.
on that co-main though. That's why.
Eastside legitimizing the card, well, legitimizing where it is. All the South Central finna come out to see that boy. Goddamn me.
Rhino got a crowd too, now. I know.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was in
just
Vegas.
saying.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm saying that last Eastside fight proved that he got a fan base. You know what I'm saying? They gonna
Yeah.
show up. They definitely. I know for a fact they showing up, show out for his ass. So,
'Cause there was a lot
and
of
for it to be
Eastside
LA,
fans.
that's gonna get it. So, cause before I'm like, why is this in LA? You know what I'm saying? So
Because I got a question. And this gonna be I may make some people mad, but I'm gonna ask this question. And it's for everybody on the panel. I remember not too far long ago, back in the days, everybody was on Tank Head for pulling people up. And Eastside Cruz seemingly is pulling somebody up. Why nobody talking shit about Eastside? Everybody can go first.
Eastside, cuz let me get this one. Eastside coming up himself. He's a 35 guy. He's 5'4", and he's been a career 35 guy. And this was his first fight at 40 versus Rolly.
Correct.
Well, yeah, that ain't nothing to really talk about.
But you hold it. Okay, you don't think Eastside got enough people he could have just fought at 40? Just say.
He just got to 40. This was his first fight at 40. Oh, you talking about his next fight?
Him
Well,
defending it. He
I
just
see what
won
he's
it.
saying though. I see what he's saying though.
yeah,
defending it.
Right.
right,
But
right.
Ryo
To a
said that.
legitimate 40 contender. That's what I'm asking.
Right. But Ryo said on that podium himself though that he was already a big 135 pounder anyway. So
Man, he's supposed to see that.
Well, who else
I'm
would
just-
it? He could have. Who else at 40 though? I think everybody's pretty much booked up, right?
No. What Esau got the WBA 40, right? You know his mandatory
I'm not
is how
sure.
heavy?
But also,
Barroso, the old man. What's wrong?
You're right. You sure
You
right.
skipped. You skipped.
yeah,
You sure right.
Yeah, I
Bro,
don't
you
think
messed over the old man, but get
Yeah.
Ryo in there.
yeah. I think Ryo a little hotter than the old man though. That's probably why Ryo.
And they knew that old man was gonna put some more.
He gonna pull. He
I
gonna
want
pull that
to
belt
see,
out.
man.
Whoop that ass.
The old man was gonna put some on his head.
I don't think the
Can you-
Eastside Cruise fight had anything to do with belts and those sorts of things that RC's talking about. I think Turkey Ali Sheik just came in and said, right, these are the fighters that I want. Might have been a little bit different for Bud, but there's not really anything that goes with an Andy Ruiz and Jarrell Miller fight either. So I
Yeah.
think there's a couple of fights in there that actually have, in a perfect world, no politics attached to them. Just let's make the best fights we can.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
this
tell you
definitely. This is definitely. He did a great job with the fights that's available. This definitely a get in where you fit in card. Like I said, because it's in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't make sense to be in LA for a card to be like this. But like I said, it's a get. I agree with you, DJ. It's a get in where you fit in. He trying to make the best of what he got at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And real quick though, I just think if you would have put Barroso on this card with Isak, he would have been like the eyeball in there. You know what I'm saying? Ryo's got a decent fan. Like people fuck with Ryo, man.
They
fuck
do.
with.
I totally agree. He has a huge beast out here. He does.
Yeah, but also would have kind of been that eyesore. Like, who the fuck is this? And why is he on this card? This big ass card, like.
Man,
You know.
Barroso just dropped what's his name?
Hey.
Maxie Hughes?
Yeah.
Nah. You talking about the kid from the UK?
Maybe said the name wrong. Which one? Who he fought at 140?
Oh,
On the Virgil undercard in January.
Yeah. So that was the mandatory for Rolly. The kid, man, from the UK, black dude, man. I can't think of his name. Black dude.
Yeah, you're right. That was Maxie Hughes, Lord. I got it
Yeah.
wrong.
Who was it though? Now
The
y'all
one
got me
that
thinking,
fought
that's
the one that
on
fought
Golden Boy.
Cambosis, Slick. He fought Cambosis last year. For the
Is that the black dude that was Davies?
Davies. O'Hara Davies.
O'Hara Davies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Davies. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they was hyping him up and all of that shit, but
Right.
kind of find out
Hyping
he took
him
it
up.
late.
Also got him out of there.
Right.
Matt Hughes had fought Cambosis for that IBO shit.
That was
Right.
Maxie Hughes, but O'Hara Davis was the one that they was trying to sue Rolly for trying to skip. Remember he had did some paperwork or something like that.
You put
Yeah.
the pressure on roll ass.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
they let him fight Barroso for the eliminator, and he
Right.
got took off. Yeah.
And Barroso beat him in eliminator, and now Barroso got to fight the eliminator again
Mm-hmm.
because Turkey don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
'Cause
Damn.
again, he would have just been the eyeball on that card, and niggas would have been like Barroso. Even
Yeah.
though we like, oh, that's a great fight.
Right.
Ryo just looks better, in my opinion. You know,
And
Yeah.
Ryu will get knocked out.
For the selling point.
I think so, bro. I feel sorry for him, man, because he got some pop, but I don't think he can hurt Pitbull, man.
Nah.
I think Ryo finna come in there and box. He not finna try to go knock that boy out. He finna
He
be a
better.
moving motherfucker in that ring.
he better.
For
better.
as
you
long
think-
as his legs let him. You
So
know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
Jose Benavidez Senior gonna tell him to box? 'Cause you know what camp he come out of, right?
Yeah, he gonna box. He gonna box, bro. He know how to stretch his legs and throw that, keep that jab out there.
He
You know,
didn't do a
it's
good
just stuff
job. He
and
didn't do a
move.
good job against Chris Colbert trying to
No,
box.
the first time he didn't. The second time he got him.
I think the second time he boxed
Second
him,
time he did a good job. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did a good
yeah.
job. Creating the distance and setting up traps. He did a
Especially
great
in the
job.
especially
Now,
the
I'm not-
back half of the fight.
Now I ain't saying he's a a boxer that's on his feet, nimble. No,
Correct.
he ain't. I'm just saying, but he do know how to put enough together, then move out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if he can get together and play the matador role, he got a chance.
yeah, he's a puncher. He's a puncher by nature, man.
Mhm.
He's a puncher. And then he's gonna, and that's the only thing I'm afraid of, because it's gonna come a time in this Isak fight where he gonna think he can actually knock Isak out.
Yeah,
They
and
gonna
that's
want
when
to trade with him, and
that
that's
ain't
when
gonna be
I
the
mean,
move. He gonna have to stay disciplined in the motherfucker. They're
Yeah.
gonna tell him the knockout is not here tonight, son. Don't try to do it. It ain't here tonight.
Yeah.
It's on vacation.
It's not on the menu tonight.
Right.
At all.
We here to get boxing skills in today. This what we doing, all right?
That's
Yeah,
it.
that
You want to become champion, son?
Right. Listen, motherfucker.
Listen.
You saw Devin, right? You don't want that. We don't need to be on your stomach. I want to see you on your stomach. Stay
Well,
on your
that's
feet, son.
That's a tricky belt to have, bro.
What?
Because to say he do beat Pitbull, hey, you got Barroso in 180 days. He already mandatory, and he ain't taking step aside money no more.
Mhm.
Yep. He did it twice, right? Already, right?
Once, what?
Because once.
Just once, because he by him just getting the interim when he beat Davies, Rolly was already signed to fight what you call him already was already signed to fight Pitbull already.
Okay.
So whoever he got the guaranteed winner of that. Now that Pitbull skipped him, he had to pay him step aside for August.
Gotcha.
Now Pitbull can say, you know what? I don't want step aside no more.
Right.
Not Pitbull. I'm sorry. Barroso can say, I don't want step aside no more.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, Oscar De La Hoya is not going to take step aside no more.
And see, by him taking that step aside the first time, that's why they can pull some shit like Rayo right now.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that step aside money knock you all the way off your axis, man.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
I
speaking
remember
of,
the good old. I missed the good old days where that didn't used to be like that. You used to have to pay again. You going to come back and pay me again. Now they just walk all over the second time.
Rob,
Which is
because I ain't get to talk to you. I ain't get to talk to Rob or you about what we did the Ryan fight together, but Rob as well and DJ. A lot you see the backlash that I think a lot of people want to. Maybe they just defending Devin Haney, but a lot of people were saying they felt like Ryan cheated. A lot of people felt like it wasn't a fair fight.
Nah.
And I don't feel that way either. I just felt Devin fought the wrong fight.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask y'all, what did y'all make of that fight, and how did you feel about Ryan having the extra 3 pounds?
I feel like 3 pounds didn't fucking matter for Soon Fat. Both of them boys came in big. Period. The night of the fight, fuck the day before the fight. Night of that fight, both of them boys. It ain't like you saw how Devin looked. He was huge compared to Lomachenko. He was huge compared to Kambosos. He was huge compared to Rigaru. Okay, both of them was. It was like, okay, they even, bro. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's that. But the ultimate reason, once you renegotiate that contract and you said, cool, it's a wrap. You knew the potentials of what's coming. You get what I'm saying? Whether you weren't going to gain any more weight or not, you knew what was potential. And another thing, you knew who you was fighting. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. When has that boy fought at that weight except Fortuna?
That was the last time he came in at 140. Javier
When you knew. So either way, it's like, no, I don't feel sorry for him. I it's boxing, bro. You had your chance. Hell no. What the corner man said. Corner man said, man, if I could have did it different, you know what I would, if they would have listened to what I would have told him what to do? Hey, make him lose 1.5 pounds. That's what I told him. Nope, you ain't keeping that whole 3 pounds. Lose 1.5 pounds right now. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Made him struggle some.
Look,
But
I
they
think
ain't, like I said, they ain't do all of that.
I think
'Cause
it
you
was a
can't make 'em
combination of
lose
other
3.
things looking back. And I'm with you, Slick. I mean, these are grown men with teams around them that know the contracts and the risks and those sorts of things. There still, for me, feels like there was a bit of an element where Haney's team probably underestimated Ryan, particularly with all the annex leading into it. You know, where's his head at? Once they accept the money per pound, whatever that was, what was it, $600,000 or something like that, it's all bets are off. And it doesn't matter what fight it is. You've only got to look back, social media and all the fanfare, and everyone gets under and say, weight drained, this, that, and whatever. It happens in every single half-decent fight. Everyone wants to come out and defend their favourite fighter, and, you know, they cheated. It was the judges. It was the weight. It was this, that, and whatever else. We've got to remember that these are fully grown adults. Once they make the decision to get on with it, just get on with it.
Right. I agree. But let me add this though. But like, I feel like at the same time, in this day and age, man, I've seen fans and shit like that. These fans and trip. It's like ain't no loyalty, because like if you're gonna say that Devin was cheating, I mean Devin got cheated, I mean goddamn, then you gotta say the same thing you gotta have the same type of feelings for Ryan when he got what was the rehydration clause. But ain't nobody gonna say that though. You know why?
When he fought
because he signed when he fought Tank. But ain't nobody gonna say that because he signed the fucking contract.
Exactly, and I think that's what they're using though, because their fight was contracted at 140 pounds.
Right.
That's why they feel like, you know, he intentionally came in at 143. Had no, you know, he had no intentions of making 140, but it was a fight that was, you know, contracted.
If you look at his record in fights, what's the way he normally come in at anyways? 143.
Yeah, but you know that a lot of people oblivious to that, bro. They ain't paid that shit no mind.
You know, it's like
we looking at that type shit, you know.
Right. So like I'm just saying, you doing it's a reach.
40.
And then if you watch the fight, bruh, Ryan was not nowhere near bigger. They was fine. It looked like that's where they probably both of them was big for that fucking weight class.
And then that's where it matters to me. When the fight happened, it looked like they was right there together. I thought maybe Ryan was a little bit bigger, but not much at all. They just looked like they was two big guys. And according to Oscar, I don't know if you guys heard Oscar. Oscar said what people don't know is they came in on fight night the same weight.
Yeah.
So if that was true, in fact true,
I don't think that. I'm gonna be honest. Eddie had said some real shit. I don't know if you saw the interview. He said, you know, I was with Ryan, but I elected. Like he was telling them without telling them, like, I don't think you should do this, I don't think you should do that. And dude was like, what? He said they elected not to have that same day weigh in. Like, why would you do that?
I got an answer to that.
Hold on. What was it? He said what? They both elected not to have a same day weigh in?
No, Haney and them elected not to, because they were scared it was gonna run Ryan off. That
wasn't it. I got an answer to that, but go ahead.
And then what else was it? It was another thing too that they elected not to do, but they elected not to do these things. The rematch clause. They elected not to do the rematch clause either. And Eddie was like, if that was me, I'd have been like, hell no, we doing the same day weigh in, and I'm on my rematch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like, but that was them.
All right. Nah, I'm about to tell y'all what I know. And that's very good points y'all made. But I'm gonna say all them points is a factor. That's right. About the way he let him go. I don't feel like he was cheated. But this is the point everybody's missing. This is the point that's simmering all around. Let me give y'all a secret. Ryan could have came in at 146. Devin was gonna fight him. You know why? Dumb. You know why? Just the reason why Devin came out there with Fear of God and essential clothing on.
Oh, you saying
and I'm about to give you another reason why. For the last, I'm talking about since he got undisputed and he finished that second fight from Australia. Who Devin and Bill been hollering about all this time? It's just one name.
Oh, Tank.
Watch this. Y'all ever heard of that? Keep Up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your neighbor get a new car, so you run inside your wife. Oh, we got to go to car lot. We got to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
He was gonna fight Ryan no matter what, and he did a different style in this fight. He trained the whole time with Alicia Baumgardner, 3 different trainers and everything. Guess what they trained for, y'all?
What?
The knockout.
Yeah, and that was not
Trained
it.
to box Ryan. He trained to knock him out. And guess what else he trained for? He trained to knock him out in 6 rounds. Because that'll be 1 round better than who?
Tank.
Yep.
And hold on, I got another one. You said Eddie begged him. He ain't asked him. He begged him. Let's do a same-day weigh-in. What was Leonard Ellerbe and all of them talking about when he fought Regis in January? He hydrated to what on fight night?
65.
Yep.
And what he said, as long as he that big, he'll never get tanked. So them boys could never let that weight come out when he came in the ring with. Never.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
So the common denominator on all these actions and all these things of why he accepted this and why he did this and is because he wanted one person. That's not even in his weight class. Devontae Tank Davis, who I eloquently call him the face. And I'm not saying it as a fan, but think about it. Yeah, take, punch me in the mouth.
Mhm.
The affinity had to stop. Slick told me something a while back, Heavy, and everybody in the chat. He told me something a while. When he won that Undisputed, and you would have brought Tank up to me, man, I don't fucking worry about no goddamn Tank. If he want me, I got all the belts. He got to come see me. He did the opposite. It looked like Tank was undisputed instead of him.
Mhm.
Well, even every interview he did, he shout out the $1 million worth of game with Gil and what you call. Y'all saw the look on Tank's face when Wallow said, "Boy, you better watch Tank. He'll mess around and put your check engine light on." And you saw what Devin hated how he looked, bruh. Never mind, you in front of a $400,000 Maybach. Never mind, you in front of a $400,000 Mercedes wagon. Never mind, you in front of a $2.3 million house. All the accomplishments, all the blessings that God gave you. You were sick to your stomach. That man said that, and say you better watch out for Tank. Bruh,
Mhm.
he felt like he is not validated. He was undisputed, and nobody gave a shit. Tank selling out Capital One Center. Just got finished fighting his old lady, or his old lady got into that. The week before the fight, sell out. Went to T-Mobile. 22,000. Say, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. April 22nd, 2023. It was standing room only in an arena, bro. The Vegas Golden Knights don't get that many people in there.
Yeah.
1.2 million. The most since Floyd. Devin, they was laughing at Devin. Oh, Regis, you missed the 30,000. He never could get that dude out his head. Everywhere I go, it's not good enough. Everything I do is not good enough. I gotta fight him, Daddy. I gotta fight him. I need a like opponent to finish him worse. And guess what the like opponent did? Whooped your ass.
Whooped your ass.
You reckon that's Devin, or you reckon that's Bill?
It's a combination of both. It's a combination of both.
Well, all of those reasons aside, regardless of what the motivation is, I'm going to go and say, well, it's one each. So Ryan comes in 3.2 over, right? But the ref looked after Haney a little bit in the ring. So there you go. Just evens out. He wasn't cheated.
But the point I was trying to make was Ryan could have came out in there 146. They would have took the money, of course, yeah. But Devin was not going to walk away that night. But nothing. Right. He needed Ryan like he needed water in a desert.
I can agree to that, man. I think I continuously say the same thing as far as them having that common opponent. this meant everything to Devin. You know what I mean? At the end of the day,
Everything.
he had to do better than Tank did in order to try and start garnering some respect. Because if he did it, the whole narrative would have been, oh, he beat Ryan worse than Tank did.
Right.
To fight. You know what I'm saying?
And that was the point he wanted. He even lied and tried to trump up the numbers in interviews like, oh, this is going to be bigger than Tank. It's going to be bigger than Tank and Ryan. I'm a better fight. I'm this, I'm that. Bruh, it go back to when I was a kid and to the rewatch game or any kids watching this, bro, because I want to give some game. Stay in your lane. Don't worry about what's the left and to the right of you. Somebody else blessing just ain't yours, and he's not yet. Because you won't fall every time you try to follow or try to impress somebody else.
Right.
And that's what happened, bro. He failed trying to impress somebody else.
Yeah,
you can't see a young lady, you growing up in high school, college. Oh man, I want. She not giving me no attention. You're gonna pass up all everybody else chasing her. And she's still not gonna respect you.
Facts.
And guess what? Going back to the fight conversation, Tank still don't respect you. More of a laughing stock. Like when he made that joke when Devin Haney said, I'm gonna get Shakur, I'm gonna give you 25%. And Tank retweeted and said, that's what I was gonna give you, buddy.
Right.
Now I'm about to give you 15%.
Yeah.
That was the major thing in this whole thing, bro. Even though Slick, what you were saying, the corner man was trying to help out. Don't do this. He had zapped you to dad in the training camp. All this, man. Don't do this. Don't do. I don't care. I got to show everybody I'm better than him. He's my nemesis. He's my. I'm not good at. I let Slick do the cartoon stuff with the Avengers and all. He's my Thanos, so whatever. I got to beat him at this game. I got to dress better than him. I got to have flyer calls than him. I got to buy better jewelry than him. I just got to beat him. But that's the one thing, though, Dev. You not him. Bill, that's all Bill holler about. Oh, you the new face. The new face. He ain't no face.
No,
he pissing on y'all. Tell y'all it's
face
raining.
2024. Remember, who happened 2023 don't matter. He the new face 2024.
Bro, it almost make you sick to your stomach. Why you still worrying about? Bro, this dude was locked up in jail. He was calling out Tank when Tank was in jail.
Yeah.
And that man dude. That's what he was talking about. Turkey Al-Rashid got the money for Devin Haney versus Tank. That man is jail. He had an ankle monitor 8 months after he got out of jail.
Right.
Would go to where?
Right.
Yeah, like hold up real quick. Because GMT be attracting some weirdos. I know that ain't Bill. Bill, if that's you, hit the link, nigga.
Right.
Hit the link if that's you, Bill.
Right.
Bill don't do all that, man.
That ain't Bill, man. That ain't Bill.
You ready to go to 140, bro?
They ain't going to 140.
That D2.
Yeah, that's D2.
What up, boy?
But man, that is the basis of the whole thing. Following this dude, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stay in your lane, man.
He said, stay in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
You just made 30 million. You not hurting. I can see if you was just what they call it, a prospect trying to come up. Man, one day I'm gonna get Tank, bro. Maybe one day. But you already there, if not bigger, boys. As you and Heaven like to say, the legacy, the belts, and all that matters, and da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
No, ain't when you make Undisputed, you automatically go to the Hall of Fame.
Oh God.
A lot of people wouldn't argue.
Yeah, you go. You go.
Yeah, a lot
if
of
you
people
become Undisputed, you going to the Hall of Fame.
Listen, if Tim going, everybody going. So shit.
But bro, that is the main thing. It didn't matter about the weight. It didn't matter about the money. It didn't matter about nothing.
Right.
He wanted wanted to knock Ryan out by the 6th round. That was the main thing. And you saw him running in, catching unnecessary stuff to get this boy.
He trying to be like
Just fought the wrong fight.
his daddy.
Just fought the wrong fight entirely, man. You can't go from being a back foot fighter with, no power and a questionable chin to the hunter, you know what I'm saying, where you trying to walk somebody down and knock them out. It just don't go that way.
Right.
I don't give a damn how hard you've been training. You don't become no puncher overnight, bro.
And you know what, y'all? You know what really infuriated Devin and what motivated him in this whole camp? Bro, it motivated him to the point where he said, forget Ramadan. Because he was going to do Ramadan during camp. You know what made him say, I need all my power, I need all my strength to do a full 100% camp?
You want to knock
When
him out.
Floyd gave that tape to Ryan to drop. And y'all saw Tank getting off on Devin. That made him like, I got to knock his ass out.
But he should have been feeling like that anyways, though. If you was trying to get 10, you couldn't go in there and go 12.
And by the way, y'all, that was a lie. Bill Ben had that tea, but that's a whole nother story for another time. I don't want to interrupt what y'all doing.
Hold on. You say Bill Ben had what?
Remember when the tape dropped and
he was like,
and Bill and Devin was like, I got $20,000. Got the full tape.
Yep. He already had it.
Oh, okay.
He got it.
Yeah.
Y'all, if y'all go back on that tape, or y'all could go back and after the live, go back and watch that tape. You're gonna see a young lady on the apron with like a full bush on her head. Guess what, y'all?
That's why Bill wasn't up there. He had her up there recording.
I interviewed her before. You know who she is?
That's our people. Right. Go ahead.
You good, Slick? Because it's on Slick's channel. Y'all go watch Slick. I interviewed her before. That's Devin's auntie.
Yeah.
So, Bill, if you want to pay somebody $20,000, we'll give it to your sister.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, they gotta be allowed to be loud, but this is not an expose. It's not expose the person.
Not only that, Ellie had it. Ellie was there too, and they cool with Ellie. Ain't no way Ellie wouldn't have gave him that.
Bro,
hey, buddy said put the link up. Slick.
Who said that?
Bill Haney,
put the link up.
It's at the top of the chat, Bill.
Bill see that.
Come on,
everybody. Bill see that.
Real talk.
Stop lying out here, Bill. I want you to get on here, please, and put the camera on. I'm gonna tell you all your secret.
We being respectful, man. See, we just calling a spade a spade. That's all. This the game. It's the fight game.
I'm not being respectful. It's Big Dog out here, bro.
This dude tripping. You say fuck the big three. It's just big meat.
Oh shit.
Bill know he running out after the real face. Come on now, Bill. Stop it.
They running after the God, man. Stop it.
My eyesight,
man. But I agree with you wholeheartedly, Rob. And Dev just fought the wrong fight for the wrong reasons, man. Stick to what you know, stick to what got you here. And here's my thing. I think he learned the lesson from that fight, and I don't think I think if they ran it back, Devin would completely wash him.
Cap.
That's how I feel.
Cap.
Nah.
Devin, if Devin's on his regular back foot game, I don't think, because we got to see a glimpse of it in this fight.
Cap. But it wasn't when he hit him that one time.
And if but he got right back on the front foot, and I'm like, yo, what is Devin doing?
But
he's really trying to knock this dude out.
This the factor.
Devin is on his Devin Haney shit. I just don't see Ryan beating.
It's I gotta put this out there. It's always the thing. It's and I tell RC this all the time. It's a difference when you in there fighting somebody your height, with the same reach, same weight. Way different fight. That's why the punches affected him a whole lot more to get hit flushed by a Lomachenko or a Kambosos or even a Linares, And then also, you just fought this man and he let you well on him for majority of the fight and didn't nothing hurt him. So there's nothing there for Ryan to respect ever. If you notice, all the knockouts came from him basically walking through Devin shit. I don't care that you swinging. I'm just going to go through your shit. So I don't see, it's almost like now the blueprint's out there. He needs to learn.
Pillow.
He needs to learn how to transition his offense to defense, defense to offense. He gets in the middle, he gets stuck. That's why he kept clinching, because he gets up close and he don't know how to get back out. He needs to fix that 100%. It's like when Roy got beat by Tarver. Once he got beat, what was old boy something Washington? What was my boy name after that? That beat Roy. Just ran up on Roy and started beating on his ass and knocked him out.
In the first round, huh?
Yeah, because he got exploited. They found out he got all the speed in the world, but if you smother Roy, he can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like right now, the only thing Devin was missing, like I say, being a transition from offense to defense, bro. That's why I was trying to explain to y'all before the fight took place. I don't like when he get inside. His punches aren't fluent. It's like it's one stop.
He's not a front foot
you know what I'm
fighter.
saying? Like, it's weird.
He's not a front foot fighter. He's not a front foot fighter. When he's on the back foot, he can transition to a defensive posture way better.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why
When
I
he
think
got that
it's gonna
space.
be a different fight when he got that space. If you look at the fight, every time Ryan caught this dude, Devin was in some type of aggressive posture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, he just
But
fought
it'll be a different fight, but
Ryan
what's
slept
there
for 6
for
rounds
Ryan
and
to
still
respect
knocked
it
that
though?
dude
You get
out.
what I'm saying? Ryan run up on that boy, he gonna go straight backwards.
Now, let's not forget. I don't know if it was the second round or the third round, but Devin hit Ryan with some shit that whooped
No,
his
that
ass.
one he went over the top with the left. Man, we were
Yeah.
talking about that. I said the only thing he could break, he gonna have to throw. Remember, I kept saying when me and you both were saying that he need to throw some overhands, he need to come over the top. He need to swing when Ryan swing and come over the top. And it worked. And that's
And
when Ryan
Ryan
got mad.
ate
He
that.
got wobbled and he hit his gloves together. He was like, come on. But he admitted he was hurt. Ryan admitted that he was
Ryan
hurt.
admitted that he was hurt.
Yeah.
And, you know, Devin could keep that, of course, in his arsenal, but a more defensive posture, more back foot fighting, man. I just think, he could have, but Devin Haney, and I'm just keeping it a buck, man. A lot of these fights, because he's so skilled, could be easy fights, but they're just going to be boring. They're just going to be boring fights. He tried to give us a fan-friendly style, and he tried to do what Tank
When
did.
you know what you're doing,
that's
it
where
don't.
you fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. When you know what you're doing as a boxer,
Everybody's making a lot
could
of
be
excuses
boring.
for Devin Haney.
it's
but
not make this things ain't
always-
excuses. This is something we
always
hope
on
we pick
Tank
up on.
bed.
Tank, man, let me tell you something about Tank. See, you such a Tank. You gonna make me get on you about Tank now. Goddamn it. I got RC. You got a family member on here, okay? His name RC right there. Y'all some Tank fan. But don't get me started on some goddamn Tank.
Hold on, Slick.
Now don't make
It
me
ain't
do
Tank, baby. It ain't Tank. It's
Is
the
that-
face.
that.
It's
Whatever.
the God.
Stop that
The
shit.
God.
Don't get me started now. I ain't making no excuse with Devin. This just being real. Devin, I'm always gonna hold to it. Devin got skills. Devin got to make it be a good boxer. He just don't have that balance that boxers tend to have. Like you can take a Bud and he know how to box off the back foot and everything. But he's smart enough to know when he feel like he got you, he can start taking chances and create the buzz in the fight to make it seem exciting. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't have that. And like you said, like Heavy was saying, once he learned how to fight on the front foot and he know how to get in and get out, he'll be able to create those scenarios. You get what I'm saying? But until then, he's not going. It will be boring. That's the difference between Shakur and him. One thing about Shakur, say what you will, Shakur can go inside and pop, 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 but he could dash right back out. He ain't gonna sit there with your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. It's a big difference. So now for your boy Tank, goddamn me, let me tell you something. Tank fighting Frank.
The whole package.
Frank better not be on his A game that night, because I'm telling you, it's not gonna be as easy as people think. And Frank could move, he could turn, and all that. Everybody just get hip to Frank that last fight, which was a bum fucking performance. But if you saw what I saw when he fought Michelle Riviera, you'd be like, okay, this kid might actually be something, and it ain't gonna be as easy. I'm gonna tell you something. You would think that Tank gonna stand there with Frank. Tank's not gonna stand there with Frank. Tank
get
gonna
knocked
start doing the
out.
same ploy. So one thing Tank got, he's smart. If he feel like you can crack, he can start setting traps for your ass. That's what Tank got. But don't like. I like Tank. I see the skills Tank got, but the prop Tank up there on Mount Rushmore of boxing, I can't until he start fighting people, bro.
I'm gonna say this about Tank. Let me say this real quick.
Go ahead, Henry. I'm about to do this.
I know he's been
About
there.
to
That's why I want to
get
get this on out the way. Let me get this on out the way. All I'm gonna say is, and I'm gonna clip this on my channel as well because I want this moment to be remembered. Tank in this fight cannot afford to let what Barrios was doing, Leo Santa Cruz was doing, even the Rolly Romero was doing. He can't allow Frank to get completely ahead on the scorecards. And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it alone. Go ahead, Rob.
Tank can't fight nobody.
Here we go. Here we
I can't
go.
believe you just said that shit. Well, okay, let me ask you a question. Who's currently the WBA 140-pound champion? Currently.
Cruz.
Oh, okay.
Isaac Cruz.
Win. All right, let's go back again. Who was the former WBA 140 champion that Cruz beat?
Rolly.
He beat him too. Okay, let's keep going. Draza, after he fought Tank, didn't he get another belt?
You gonna go all the way to Pedraza?
I'm just helping you out.
No.
Really
You gonna go all the way to Pedraza? Who
no,
else?
did he? I'm just saying. But
and you still ain't named nobody. I'm just saying you still ain't named nobody.
Two champions.
But you just said yourself before them fights, you trying to call because they champions now. But before that, you was like, oh, them dudes ain't shit.
Hold up. Let's go to Mario Barrios. Who's currently
nobody knew who the fuck he was.
He was the champ when he fought him.
We didn't know who the fuck he was. I thought he was a made up character.
He was the champ when he fought him, and currently the 147 interim title holder at WBC.
No, he was champ. He was champ.
He was champ.
Tank got a 140 belt
the next day.
Yeah, Tank got the 140 belt and dropped it.
That was a secondary belt.
Yeah, it's still a champ though. It's a regular belt.
We're sneeze over Barrios. Barrios is currently the interim 147 champ of WBC right now.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's right.
Okay, so what's this? Ain't fight nobody mean nobody. That means pro boxing. That means USA boxing. That means
stop playing, bro.
The zone.
Don't put Pro Box on there now. Pro Box got some cats on there that be they showing them show out on Pro Box.
RC, you know what it is?
Shout out.
The God is so good, he's making the fights look easy. So they just
trying to
throw smut on his name, man.
You know what? I agree.
I think D2's been drinking like old mate was on earlier.
Right? He gonna want to fight somebody next.
Dude tripping.
Okay. And then let's just say this. No belt and who did Ryan just destroy?
Ooh, Devin?
Yeah.
So, and who got and that previous fight that before Ryan, didn't he quit? Didn't he take a knee?
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Let's go January of last year.
I'll give you that one name, and you're gonna call that a name. That's a prospect, but I'll give you that. Go ahead, because he's just as big as Tank, so I guess we can call him a name.
This is my last key. January of last year, right there in Heaven's DMV area, he beat somebody blind, and he's a champion.
Man, stop playing, bro. For real, bro. A 130-pounder, bro. Stop playing. What that dude quit, bro.
He beat him blind, didn't he?
He wasn't blind, bro. You know that dude wasn't blind, bro. He just was like, I ain't got to take this shit. I'm going home. No. That's
and
what
he was
did.
A current champ, Slick. A current 130 champ.
RC, my boy went to his corner and was like, I can't see. I can't see.
He was blind.
That's what he did. He quit.
He quit. That's all that was.
That's all what nigga did. That nigga was not blind.
Slick, as we say in New Orleans, you can nickname it how you want to, baby. Blind, quit, tapped out, you can do however you want to call it. He ran.
Just so I'm hearing you properly, right? Just so I'm clear, crystal clear, has Tank fought the hardest fights available to him each time? Yes
No.
or no?
Hell no.
Hold on.
All them people- hold
Okay,
on, time out
okay,
real quick.
okay.
All
Go
of them
ahead.
people
Neither
are
has Devin
saying his
Haney,
name.
neither has Shakur Stevenson.
Wait.
No, but
Neither.
we're not talking about Devin
Cool. We
Haney.
not talking about nobody else. We talking
Can I
about
answer the
him.
question? Can I
Y'all
answer the question,
throwing so
please?
much smut on Tank Neem, but when we bring up other
Here
people,
we go,
y'all want to
right?
be quiet.
Y'all don't want to answer the question.
No,
Answer the
y'all want.
question,
I'm
then
trying
go to
to
somebody
answer.
else.
I'm trying
Go-
to answer.
Go ahead, boss.
Okay. He said, "Is he fighting the?" And can you repeat that for me, sir, please? I don't want to mess it up.
The-
Is he fighting the
Has
hardest?
he?
Uh-huh.
Not did he? Has he been fighting the toughest opponents available to him in the
Yes,
last few
sir.
fights?
When you say
And I'm not. Hang
available,
on.
oh,
C2, I'm not hating on Tanky.
Oh,
I'm just
no,
listening to
no.
RC just rumble on about
I'm
Tank
sorry.
for the
I'm
last
sorry.
10 minutes. So I just want to come back at him.
I'm sorry.
That's
sorry.
disrespectful. It's not Tanky. It's the God. Please get it correct.
Oh, I
Nigga
stand
said
correct.
full of shit, bro.
But no, I'm gonna let him finish because I want to answer the question correctly.
Fair dinkum.
Wait.
This is a panel question. Matter of fact, this is a panel question.
Go ahead. I'll be shit. I ain't got.
Go ahead,
Answer,
RC. You can
answer,
answer.
RC.
Oh, so he asked me, has Tank fought the best opponents available?
Yeah, he
Right.
holding on to that. Vapor, you gave
All
him a
right.
way out.
Watch this. Watch this.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because I'm
Right.
debunk that.
Okay. Now, this is a question I had to throw back to him so I can answer it correctly. Name me at least two names. You ain't even got to go for 2 names that you feel like that were elites at 135 that was available when Tank was fighting at that time. And I'll answer that question for you. Go ahead. Just give me 2.
Why we gotta add to it?
No. I'm going back to him to ask the original question. Then I'm gonna let the whole panel go.
Oh, I'm
Well,
not
I
answering.
didn't
You
use the
go answer
word
the question.
elite. What I
I
said,
wouldn't
what I asked was he fighting the toughest available opponents each time?
Okay.
Because you were talking about Rolly and you were talking about all sorts of other things. So my
Yes, sir.
question to you was,
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm
out
gonna
of
say
everyone
yes.
that's available, right?
I'm
Was
gonna
he
say
seeking
yes, and I'm about
out
to.
the toughest
oh,
fight?
okay. I'm gonna say yes because this is how I'm gonna answer the question.
Okay.
Most people, even when Devin Haney had the undisputed at 135, was saying Lomachenko was the man at 135. When you
Mhm.
say available, I'm about to tell you Lomachenko was at war. Okay, so
Mhm.
yes. The second person that would say would be Devin Haney. Devin Haney, he didn't fight Devin Haney because he was already contracted to fight Garcia and the other Garcia. Because Devin Haney just came off Lomachenko.
So
And
we
then he
holding it
went
to
to
that one
jail.
point in time.
And then he went to jail after that because Haney said, I will do one more fight with Tank at the end of the year, and then I'm going up to 140. But Tank wasn't available because Tank was in jail.
Right, but was you holding that man whole career within 1 year?
No. The Lomachenko thing been going on.
Yeah. That Lomachenko was over there fighting the war for 8 months, bro.
Yeah,
Bro.
8 months, but that's within 1 year. He right. He holding everything in 1 year. What about before that, bro?
Okay, I answer that question. When Lomachenko hurt with the shoulder? Remember after the TO fight, he stood out for like a year, and he came back against the guy, the black dude. I can't think of his name. It was on ESPN. It was
Was it a
during,
year though? I
Jacoby.
remember it, but I don't think it was a year though.
and then Lomachenko said he wanted another tune-up fight, and that was against Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah,
Right?
but he didn't want to fight Devin. I remember.
And he didn't want to
that.
fight Tank because he said he wanted to make sure his shoulder was all right. Right?
I don't remember that. I remember him saying he want to fight Devin though.
He had shoulder surgery after the TO fight, bro. He
I
was
remember
out
that.
like 18 months.
No, it was 18 months. But I
Yeah.
do remember that. I remember what you're talking about.
Right.
I
So
remember him saying no, he's not gonna fight Devin.
answering my people question right there, the best fighters available. Yes, Tank has fought the best available.
He could have fought Devin.
I'm telling you, he couldn't fight Devin because Devin was getting iced out, remember? And that's when Kambosos beat Tio, and then they had the back-to-back. Because what would have been perfect if Devin wouldn't have signed a deal that he had to rematch Kambosos immediately, because that's when Tank could have came in and fought each other. But he had to go back to Australia. And so
I gotta
happened
look these dates up.
when Devin came back from Australia, that's when he got in that trouble and he got locked up. Just keeping it real.
Mhm.
Let me know
So
when I.
the answer is yes.
So it was a loaded question, right? I use the word available, right? Because I hear it as well, right? Tank hasn't fought anyone, this, that, and whatever else. Everyone, the whole community, present company excluded, want to come up with fantasy fights. But until you actually have a look at it, a lot of people just aren't available at the time. But he's due, or I would say well overdue, for what I would call a super fight. You know, like just someone find him, Turkey, Al-Sheikh, whoever, give him the toughest opponent you can find anywhere, and let's see him get really tested. I think that's what I'm looking for. I want to watch Tank, and it's not about wanting him to lose or wanting him to win. I want to see him absolutely really tested, just to see.
Shit, it ain't gonna be at 135 unless he fights Shakur. That's about
Is
the
he,
only.
Yeah.
is he big enough to go to 140 though? He looks little now.
Yeah, he's really 130.
He's giving up too many advantages going to 40, man. That's why he ain't really trying
Right.
to go, man. He's a little dude at the end of the day, and I keep
He's
telling
trying to
people,
fight his height.
you got to understand, man, Tank is little.
Very
But
little.
listen, here's my rebuttal to that. Tank is Tank, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if they wanted to fight Lomachenko, if they wanted to fight Devin Haney, they would have sent them people some contracts, bro. You know what I'm saying? They would have tried to make the fight. They never tried to make any of those fights. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
Why couldn't you? So you mean to tell me he couldn't have sent the contract for Devin Haney after the second Kambosos fight?
That's when he got in trouble. He had to turn himself in to go to jail. That was the same year, bro. After
he was in jail like 2.5 months, man. That was last year.
But he was on house arrest before that, got violated for the house arrest, got locked up, got out 2.5 months, and he had to finish the house arrest.
But he fought twice last year. Went on the house arrest. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. He fought twice last year, went on house arrest, went to jail, all in the same year.
But he was all contracted, them 2 fights. So he wasn't available to send him a contract.
Bro, this was Devin Haney's 3rd fight since becoming undisputed versus Kambosos. And if that was the case, why the hell would Tank say that he wanted to fight Devin Haney?
He do want to fight Devin Haney. It's just Devin Haney moved up. I'm going to 140, bro.
When you want to fight somebody and you in the position that Tank Davis is in, you say, hey, send that nigga the contract.
We can't send a contract to somebody that's going to 140, bro.
Got killed with that shit.
That's what Devin Haney said.
I love Tank.
Was blocking him.
We ready to move to 140, bro.
I've never picked against Tank Davis. I never picked against Tank Davis. I rock with him heavy. But you let Dev get out of the entire division with undisputed.
Hold up. Let Dev. That was Dev's choice.
Tank's supposed to been knocked Devin off, bro.
Facts.
Exactly. But that was Dev. That was Dev's choice, bro.
Facts.
That wasn't no damn deal. They never sent Lomachenko a contract, and they never sent Devin Haney a contract. They never tried to make these fights
because they wasn't available. Heavy.
Yeah, the motherfuckers was, man. You can't convince me that they couldn't have made them fights.
Lomachenko had a shoulder surgery. Was out 18 months. He came back and did 2 tune-ups. He wasn't ready,
bro. Out of the last, how many years? Maybe 4 years. Tank, Lomachenko, Dev, all of them sat in 35 like the last 4 years, bro.
No. Tank just left 30. He just left 3.5 years ago. And that's counting this year.
That's 4 years, man.
Okay, all right. For sake of argument, let's round up for you. If it's $3.99, I know I need $4. All right, go ahead.
And you mean to tell me you're not gonna get either one of these guys in the ring over the last 4 fucking years?
Hey, bro,
You can't make it happen. Come on, man.
the business of boxing is very complicated. Let's put it like that.
The negativity and hate is real right now.
Jessica, what up? Yeah, man. I mean, listen, again, I fought with Tank Heavy, man. That's my guy. That's my fucking guy. I've always picked him to beat Devin, to beat Ryan, to beat Lomachenko. All I'm saying is I just want to see the shit.
Now, let me ask you this question, and this is a good one for the panel. Do you still want to see Tank and Devin now?
Yep.
Fuck no. I don't.
I'm with you, Heavy.
I don't even care no more.
I don't want to see
Just for my entertainment. Just for my entertainment.
It's an
Give him what he
asterisk
want.
for me for
I
Tank.
mean,
what he want.
I want to see somebody leave out the ring in a stretcher, of course.
Give him what he
Bro,
want.
you know, and I know Tank gonna do Devin worse.
Yeah. That's what I said. I want to see it.
And the only thing I want to see
You
Tank
gonna
fight now.
kill somebody.
Shakur's
I
really
want
the
to see
only
him
one
fight
left.
Shakur. That's what I want
Okay.
to see.
So
Yeah,
y'all
that's all that's
say,
left is Shakur.
okay, since we just had the NFL draft, shout out to the NFL draft. They have on the board best available. All right. So the next one and the best available left in the sweepstakes. Do everybody agree on this panel? Is Shakur Stevens
Yep.
at 35?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody?
Facts.
Okay.
I do.
I don't believe. I think he's a bum, but put him in a body bag.
Who else? Well,
I
I'm
don't
saying
think-
we saying who else there?
Who else at 35 would it
there?
be?
35.
Next best
Tank
available.
then let everybody leave. Tank then let everybody run away.
Tank did that. So Tank put a gun up to everybody head. You better get out 35.
It's the hate. It's
Who
the
gonna
hate
sit
for
around
me.
and keep waiting on you? You ain't gonna make the fights.
It's the hate for me, bro.
Bro,
It ain't no
let's
hate,
say it like this.
real shit.
Everybody just said Shakur, so we're gonna go with Shakur. Have you all seen the
Assuming
last
you're
Twitter
talking
battle?
about 135.
The
You're talking
man
about
said-
135, aren't you?
The man said, I have 6 or 7 fights, and you're in there, bro. Just relax.
Right. He did say that. I
He
give him
did
that.
say that.
He
So-
said it again today too.
Exactly.
I don't believe it.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen, bro. They're in the same class. It's gotta happen.
No elite nigga. Tank ain't fighting who we consider to be the best. He ain't gonna never do it.
Look at the negativity and hate, bro. Even coming from the God's mouth, he still hating. Like, come on, man.
God damn, bro.
God
This dude
said-
right here tripping.
Oh, we not gonna talk about what the God done said because he done said a lot of shit and ain't followed up on none of that shit. I got all of the sound bites to prove it, nigga.
The God
yeah.
get to peasants when his time is available.
Hey, and the
Stop.
crazy part
You're
about
making
it,
me nervous.
who me?
No, D2's making me nervous, man.
Oh, man. And then the cold part, he got 6-7 fights. Who you gonna fight in these 6-7 fights?
That's
gonna
what
fight
I'm
another
telling you,
Esoc- He
Slick.
gonna fight another Esoc
You
fight.
You gotta be
Who?
patient, bro.
He ain't going to 140.
No, he ain't going to 140. But what I'm telling you, you gotta be patient, bro. They all coming. They all in line. They all on the list.
I
They all on
think
the hit
it's-
list.
We gonna
I think
die.
it-
Oh, you talking about we gonna fuck around and die before this nigga.
No,
Right.
no,
Six,
y'all just
7
waited 5
fights.
years for Earl and Bud. Now don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
Shit,
do
he
that.
30 now.
No.
Ain't he 30?
Yeah, he about to be 30. But listen, real rap. This Frank Martin fight, and I'm talking shit. I'm really trolling at this point on Tank.
I know.
Because
body bag.
yeah, I fuck with Tank. But this Frank Martin fight, this is a dangerous, really good fight, man. I'm telling you, I like this fight. I gotta give Tank a lot of credit for saying, out of everybody, saying give me Frank Martin next.
Yeah, I like
you
it.
gotta give him his credit for that. You gotta give him his credit for that.
The only
Yeah,
thing that can stop
because
Frank is Frank getting starstruck.
Yeah,
Them lights.
we
Never fought a
about
fight
to
that big.
we about to zip him up in a body bag and send him back to wherever he from.
Frank Chap,
Damn.
bro. Frank out of there. And just to let you know, Heavy, Tank didn't pick Frank. Al did.
Well, that's what's up. Shout out to Al.
Let y'all tell it. Tank don't pick nobody. Let y'all tell it.
He don't.
Yeah.
He don't.
You know how Al Heyman rule. Al Heyman's the king of Hey, Keith Thurman, get in there and get Zoo.
That further pushes my argument that they kept him away from these guys.
Yeah.
I agree. Nah, I'm a Tank fan, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you.
They had a
Yeah,
roadmap
because
made for
we
'em.
didn't want Tank to end their career early. The
Oh,
God
shit.
let them flourish.
This dude said, "The God let them flourish."
Hey, bro, we had to fatten up the pig for the slaughter. June 15th. Shout out to Frank. Frank
I think it's gonna be
Frank
interesting.
will be ultimately dropped from PBC on Monday, June 17th.
Damn.
Damn.
If you
Yeah.
lose,
Damn. Come on, Rob. God damn.
Hey, hold up. There's dissension that man down. We don't need this business. And I ain't got nobody for Frank. Who I'm gonna give Frank to?
You ain't
Pedro.
yeah, you ain't
Who I'm
lying.
gonna give him to? Ryo. He loses both of those fights.
I got
He
the
go
God
up.
8 rounds.
He
Hey,
go
Frank
up.
knockout.
loses Pitbull and Ryo.
Both.
Damn.
Him and Ryan will be a good fight.
Both.
I think so.
Hold on. I got another one he lose to. He lose to the other 35 on PBC. Edwin De La Santo. He loses to him too.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about it.
Mm.
So guess
That's
what?
what Ryo was going to fight next. I thought he was going to get the De Los Santos fight.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, but that's all right. It's cool. So that's why I say he don't beat De Los Santos, he don't beat Ryo, he don't beat Pitbull. All my hitters at 35 and 40 on my roster, you can't beat none of them. June 17th, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Check your email, check your fax machine. You're hereby dropped. Thank you, sir, for your service.
That's gonna be fucked up.
That might be the best thing to happen to Frank. At least he can go somewhere and be active.
He ain't lying, 'cause it's frozen.
He could have been active. He the one turned down the Shakur fight.
Yeah, don't bring that shit up.
Talk about that wasn't enough money. $1 million. And you get 1.3 to fight Tank. That man, with that, how that makes sense.
I
$300,000
like the
more.
Shakur Frank fight better than the Tank and Frank fight. I just think that it pans out better.
You say that again, Slick?
I like the Shakur and Frank fight better than the Tank and Frank fight.
Oh, where? Hell yeah, me too. That's all that's left for me for Tank is Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, I'm just saying this. That's why Frank get his walking papers. First of all, you're difficult to work with. And second of all, you're just going to lose horrendously. You got to go.
Man, y'all shitting on Frank. Frank got some skill, bro. Frank got some
Frank
skill.
got skill. Yeah.
Hold on. Ryo got skill too.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight for Frank, though.
I mean, we've all seen a crackhead do a trick before.
Is you calling Frank a crackhead?
Yes.
Come on, man.
So heavy. When you say he got skill, bro, by you being probably in a management position before, you may have never. But I'm gonna say this: hey, you probably got 3 dudes that can do the job. Somebody gotta go.
Now I'm in one now. Yeah, for sure.
Process of elimination. I'm sorry, but I can't use you. If you need a letter, a recommendation to your next employer, come to call me anytime.
Cool with that, man. I even think Frank is cool with that. The way niggas is running out of the PBC right now anyway, he probably already got something set up, man. Again, at least if he leaves, he get to be active maybe. So
we gonna go timeline?
His own.
The zone. Hold up. What's the zone for? What?
Eddie needs some 35. Eddie needs some more 35 guys.
To fight who? Heavy. To fight who?
It don't matter. It don't
matter. There's plenty of them in the UK.
Jake Paul.
They got plenty of them over there.
Fights, bro. They just rolling out cards.
Yep.
It don't matter.
After Tank put him in the body bag, he gonna be inside the clown circus fighting Jake Paul, man. We know the play.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't have authority right now to say this on air. I really don't. This is an off-the-line conversation. But I am gonna give you this hint. Somebody at 35 is on their way to Eddie right now.
On their way to Eddie right now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think I know who you talking
about. You know, and I told Heavy this offline. He just don't remember.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
Oh no, I got
Yeah, I
it.
know.
I got it.
So
Yeah.
where's Frank gonna go? Top right?
Right. Exactly. You're gonna go fill a spot.
But they can.
I forgot. The Snake don't need him either. He got Keyshawn and Abdullah Mason. Sorry,
Sure do.
Frank. No need. We're not hiring.
But Eddie can pick him up and make that a fight over there too.
Stop.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Eddie can pick him up.
Think about it. That's a
what
fight,
the
though.
zone do.
Yep.
That's a fight. That's what the zone do. The cars they rolling out. They not trying to roll out like these star-studded cars. They're keeping fighters busy, bro.
And that's a fight, though, for
The
real.
guys
Even if he did lose a tank, Gordon
Hardcore
fight him.
fans
That's
don't
still a
appreciate
fight.
that shit. We appreciate that shit. I appreciate them DAZN cards, man.
And you gonna get Frank for cheaper now.
Yeah.
All right. After you use them up against said person that's coming. Who else he fights?
We don't care. You just discard him now. I mean, you got to use him.
Discard him.
Yeah. You used to 86 his ass. I mean, shit, you got him for cheap.
Look at how you talk about these bums.
But no,
Crazy.
on everything, these other motherfuckers he can fight over there, man.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be UK fighters though. I ain't talking no American.
Oh man, stop.
He'll get a check.
Okay.
Exactly. I would rather see him fight 3 times a year than one big fight. Put it that way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me the activity, man. I be wanting to see these guys fight on the regular, man.
Right.
Hey,
Me
bro.
too.
Last fight we seen Frank Martin was July of 2023. That was in the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, Nevada, in front of a lightning 430 people. I was there.
Right.
Dude can't tell, bro.
430. No, he's not supposed. That's the thing. He's
He
not
ain't
supposed to.
got-
He's like a prospect, bro. Like, dude's
Yeah,
not.
bro.
Like, you put too much on him already. He ain't supposed to sell for real.
He's a prospect, but
Yeah,
this fight
he's
is
not
going to be
supposed
hard.
to. He's not supposed to do that.
He got started late as a Frank 29 too, man. He got started
Yeah.
late as a bitch.
Listen to the logic.
He do.
Listen to the logic. He
What
a
you mean? He's
prospect.
not. Who's Frank? Frank
Hold on.
ain't supposed to be no main eventer.
Hold on. He a prospect, but this fight is going to be hard for the God. He a prospect.
Yeah.
Styles
But
make
this fight
fights,
is
bro.
gonna-
There's a difference. Now you comparing two
Styles
different
makes-
things. He's not supposed to be a main eventer, but that style could pose a problem.
I'm
AI
gonna be
money.
on the
Salute
live
AI
with y'all
money,
guys.
y'all.
I'm gonna be on the live with y'all guys, and when Tank put him in a body bag, I don't want to hear nothing.
I think that's supposed to be our money. Is it AI money?
I don't know. I can't tell.
What up?
My bad if I'm saying it wrong. Al money, AI money, my bad.
Thank you for the support, man. You supported the channel before too, man. Thank you for the support, AI money, man. Much love, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro.
Real quick, D2 and Rob. When the last time y'all seen Tank in front of somebody just as athletic with some footwork? I'll wait.
Pitbull, Ryan Garcia,
Shut
Road.
up, man.
This nigga.
D2 just be saying shit. And that's going to be the difference
Hold
in
on.
this fight, bro.
I just
believe
feel
that's gonna
like
be this fight.
I just feel like it's a shame that you're blaming the ineptness of the 135-pound division on the feats. I really, nobody in the 35 division got no footwork or no what's called.
Frank Martin do. Shakur Stevenson do. Devin Haney did. Lomachenko. What are you talking about?
Bro, Lomachenko. Bro, we gonna stop. I know I brought up Lomachenko, but we need to let Lomachenko rest. Lomachenko about to pick up an IBF belt, and he's going in hot. You know this, and I know this.
You think it's a coincidence they kept him away from all the niggas that got the arsenal to do something with his little ass?
I'm going to use the words of the great. Well, no, I'm not going to say that because I'm really not a big fan of him. I'm just going to say, you know what? I am going to give that man his props. The great Earl the Truth Spence. His ass across the street.
Oh my god. Hopefully that shit finna just come to a head. Like,
You know I had to serve y'all with that
Antoine,
one.
hey, don't Gary Antoine, where he fight?
40?
He just went to
Oh,
Matchroom.
at 40.
Yeah,
He
40.
with Matchroom.
Oh, time out. What?
Yeah, he going to Matchroom.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
He left PBC
Yeah.
and signed him Eddie. Gary
Yeah.
Antoine Russell.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4.
you finna be seeing him real soon.
PBC,
Real.
get out of here. That's what I'm talking about. Go get active. Go get active, Gary. That boy 17 and over
Yeah.
17 outs, man.
Go get active, Gary. Go get active, Gary. Sabriel Matias waiting on you.
Damn right. Make it.
Hey, make it.
Boy,
him
you
out
gonna get that fucking man hurt with his inactive ass.
That ain't his fault, man. That ain't his fault, bro. That's that PBC shit.
Heavy. You know the last time you see Gary Antoine Russell in the ring? It was
PBC
it was Charlo Castano 2 outside when Charlo got the undisputed.
2022.
That was 2 years ago.
2
So
years
you
ago.
think he gonna walk in there to Sabriel Matias?
Matter of fact, I think he beat my boy Bartholomew. Was it Bartholomew? He fought
I
Bartholomew.
believe it was. I
Yeah.
believe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that man, there's too much potential there with Gary Antoine, man, to
Right.
keep that nigga on the shelf like that, bro.
Hey, bro. Sometimes you gotta split hairs and see who's important at your operation and who not. And Gary was another one. He got the paperwork like Frank gonna get.
Man, well, shit, good. Get him out of there, man. PBC need to stick to just the big, the goddamn big ass fights, man, because they ain't developing nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a lie.
Go over there to Carmel Moten. That's about it. They letting them fight every pay-per-view card. Who else what other prospect is fighting on every card that the PBC got where they can develop?
Heavy. We ain't got room to develop everybody. But what you just mentioned, sir, is development. You said they're not developing nobody.
We got that we can see, that we can actually see their development. Ooh.
Oh, I got some people, but you ain't gonna you don't know them. Jahan Ingram. You ever heard of Jahan Ingram?
Yeah, of course I've heard of it, but
Yeah.
where he fighting at?
He's fighting at Sam's Town next Thursday night, right here in Las Vegas. Y'all come
Bring
on
some
out.
canned goods. Right.
You ever heard of Jaleel Hackett?
Yeah.
Right there in the DMV area.
Yeah, of course.
He's also fighting at Sam's Town next Thursday night. Come out to Las Vegas and come check him out.
Right. Bring
What-
canned goods.
Well, where is it going to be televised? Is the question.
Oh, no.
Oh,
It's
no,
not a
it ain't.
televised situation.
You
at
get in.
Sam's
You
Town.
get in for canned goods. For canned goods, bro.
No, I'm saying that Slick, you making a donation to the homeless and to the people of Las
It's
Vegas.
canned goods.
That's
bro.
unfortunate. It's
Okay,
called a
that's a nice way to
donation,
say
my
it.
brother. No,
My
not
bad.
canned
That's all
good.
the
It's canned
niggas- that's
goods.
all the niggas that went to Vegas and lost all their money.
That's
That's
true.
all.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
mine.
We do our thing out here to help the homeless and the less fortunate of Clark County, right out here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. PBC ain't they developing niggas undercover. We want to be able to, for the hardcore boxing fans who can't come to Vegas to watch them fight, we want to be able to see them. We want to see them, baby. You feel
Bro,
me?
you can. Bro, I can look you up a flight right now. Where you leaving from? Norfolk, Roanoke? What part of Virginia you leaving from? I'll fly you first class, nonstop.
I'm gonna hold you to that. Don't do that. I'm gonna
No,
hold
I'm
you to.
joking. I'm joking. I'm not gonna fly out here for a damn Thursday night flight. Hell no, dog. Don't do that.
Do that. I'm just saying. And even though I can, you got a lot of fans who really can't, but they want to see.
true.
These guys need a platform, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say
Platform.
Yeah.
They want a platform.
shout out to Bullbox, man.
I wish I could get there. They'll be on the channel every Thursday night fight.
Oh no,
Really?
they don't let you film in there, Slick.
Oh, they won't.
Nah, they want it. They gonna come. They gonna come tell you to delete that shit. Overtime boxing, y'all heard of that?
Who?
Say that again.
Overtime boxing, y'all heard of that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guess what? They had one of their good prospects from PBC, Lorenzo Truck Simpson. He just fought on that twice.
Garbage.
Yep.
Well, I
He
ain't gonna
was
say that
garbage.
about I ain't gonna say that about dude. I ain't gonna call him garbage. I can't
Man,
do it.
I said he fought. I didn't say he was
Kelvin,
garbage. I said he fought garbage.
Oh,
That shit was terrible.
Kelvin Davis fought garbage too. Top rank be letting their fighters go over there too, and they ain't got nothing for it.
called development.
Yeah.
What?
But that's what I say shout out. But see, PBC needs something like that. And that's what his own is doing as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
PBC can't afford it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why I ain't mad at these cats leaving. They don't even need to wait for the pink slip. Just go and get the fuck out of Dodge. For real.
Man, Al Heyman is like an abusive husband. You're just not gonna leave like that.
That boy stupid, bro. I was trying not to laugh with bro.
Oh, you know what? I forgot I'm live. That's not even funny. Forgive me, y'all.
Shit,
All the
bro.
ladies, forgive me. Forgive me. See, did you play your little thing at the beginning of your what you call it about the words all the guests only?
Oh, yeah.
Slick and heavy bag boxing do not support domestic violence. That was a bad joke by me. I apologize.
No doubt.
Don't have them motherfuckers in here mad and motherfucker. What the fuck he say? That motherfucker in here
I
tripping.
ain't mad at him, man. I ain't mad at him, man.
Real
Oh,
time.
there's one more thing. Hold up real quick.
Fuck you, Slick, and fuck Heavy Bag, and fuck that other motherfucker.
That's all we'll be hearing. That's all we'll be hearing in this motherfucker.
But yeah, man.
Rob wasn't in here. Rob, real quick. Rob, I gotta ask you. Virgil Ortiz or Tim Tszyu, who gonna win?
Virgil Ortiz.
Oh shit.
Virgil Ortiz all day.
Okay.
Virgil Ortiz.
There's a lot of people feel that way, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna remind you tomorrow. He gonna remind you tomorrow. You gonna agree with me tomorrow? We can have this conversation tomorrow afternoon around this time.
No, because he fighting Delorme. I don't give a damn how good he looks against Delorme. A casual fan might, but that shit ain't fooling me. It's Delorme.
I got
He's
you.
gonna get knocked out.
That's true.
I see. Walk me through it. What's that fight look like?
Look,
Ortiz and
this motherfucker popped up out of nowhere. Oh,
Nah,
yeah, walk me through it, damn it.
I'm minding my own business, having a laugh. I'm listening. But come on, RC.
What does the Virgil Ortiz fight look like?
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's going to resemble. Well, no, I'll just talk you through it. It's going to start off competitive, right? Tim Tszyu going to get some shots in, which is going to wake up Virgil, right? But Tim Tszyu has a problem of depending on his right hand, and he's going to depend on it so much, where Virgil is going to sleep him. He's going to catch him with a shot, as they say, he didn't see.
You don't
And
think
Virgil finishes him either 8 or 9.
You don't think Virgil's style suits him down to the ground? Mexican styles? You'd be fighting each other in the mirror. That's what it'll be. Each of them will feel like they're fighting themselves in the mirror.
But this is the thing why I'm going to challenge you on this. I got a feeling that Tim is going to come in with a new wrinkle. But it's just not going to work. What you think about that, sir?
I think it's still the best fight that can be made at 154 at the minute.
Oh, but I agree with
hang on. The most entertaining. Let's not say the best, the most entertaining.
How about I piggyback on you and I throw it a little further? How about I say that's the best fight on that card?
Predicted.
Gee, I can agree with
it. It's been a year of upsets.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You don't know how it's actually going to work out, but on
nice.
paper, you'd suggest that should be a cracker. But no one's really actually talking about as far as I can tell, I won't say nobody, but there hasn't been much discussion about even anyone really testing whether Bud's going to get tested either. So, there could be some good fights on that. I don't want a butterbean between Miller and Andy Ruiz, but either way, you would expect if you don't get an awesome fight out of that card, something's gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Man, it's hard to say that. I mean, I'm gonna say this: if you're gonna get some fireworks out of that card, it's most definitely gonna be Tim Tszyu and Virgil and Isak and Rayo. I think those two fights are going to be spectacular.
I agree
Wow.
with you. I agree with you 100%.
What
But yeah, I hit
he's
that.
all expecting Bud to walk through Madrimov.
Now, I think it's
Yes.
gonna be a good fight though, but I think he definitely gonna take over. Budge is gonna do as usual.
I don't
I'm
think he
gonna
beats
go like my man
Madrimov
Punch say.
as I don't think he does to Madrimov what he did to Spence.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think so either.
I don't
But
know.
I'm gonna say Punch say shout out Punch Drunk. He said I'm getting some real David Avenetian vibes from Madrimov.
You
So,
ain't lying, bro. You not
That's what
lying,
everybody's
bro.
saying.
we gonna
As
see.
I told you, that's what's gonna happen. Everybody gonna be.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna get no prize for that fight.
Because Avenetian was coming into that Bud fight, I forget on how many knockouts, and
Mm-hmm.
he was supposed to have a punch. They saying the same thing about Madrimov, so we gonna see.
I've been hearing Madrimov is slow.
From what I saw, he is, and the hand speed. You know what I'm saying? Is he really loads up on shots? A lot like Devin Haney. Y'all see how Devin be kind of loading up on that right
Winding up.
hand?
He winding
Yeah,
up.
that's what I saw from Madrimov when he fought old boy for the WBA. I think he loads up. So, and for somebody like Bud, and that was another thing that really exposed Spence. Spence loading up on those shots, and Bud could just see him coming. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be a lot of spots in that fight versus Madrimov where Bud just see that shit coming. You know what I mean? So I don't know,
Yeah, I
man.
think
It's a tough fight.
Bud's counters all night.
We'll see. People felt like people was gonna eat his counters at 47. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see. We gonna see if he can carry that power. But that was a big knock on Bud at 47. That's what Spence kept saying. He lighting ass. He lighting ass.
Yeah.
People didn't think Bud was gonna be able to knock out people at 47. He knocked out everybody he fought at 47.
47,
So
right.
we got to see if he can carry that power to 54. And he just might, man. Bud's just a fucking puncher, man. He's a puncher. Like
Right.
Ortiz. Nobody is even questioning if Ortiz can bring his power to 54. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's like they're not trying to make a big deal out of him right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to see how he just gonna play out with his health
Yeah.
issues and all of that. But he make a statement tomorrow and believe they about to be bragging like a motherfucker.
That's
to get this
and that's
dude
what
out
I'm waiting on. The whole narrative is going to change after tomorrow.
there. Yep. They're gonna be bragging like a motherfucker.
See, I don't reckon he knocks Tim Tszyu out. Well, not cold anyway. Might be a TKO or a stoppage, but
That's what I'm
see
thinking.
him.
Stoppage. I'm thinking stoppage. Just stoppage.
Tim too tough. Tim too tough to get knocked out. He too
Right.
tough. Yeah, he's a tough son of a bitch, man. You gonna have to stop that. You know what I mean? You gonna have to save Tim Tszyu from himself.
Correct. I'm with you.
He'd go out
Someone
on the
needs to
believe
shield.
that.
someone needs to start doing that from Brian Mendoza. As soon as you said that, Heavy, I went, yeah, well, someone's got to save Brian Mendoza from himself
Yeah.
too.
Exactly. Yeah.
That bloke's just signing up for an ass whooping everywhere he goes at the moment.
Go.
Getting busted up.
Yeah. Because you could have easily stopped that Mendoza Tim Tszyu fight. And I think, well, Booker Chuck really, he fucked him up. So, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Wait, did you just say Bubba Chuck? Oh no, you said I'm thinking of Allen Iverson.
Boy,
Bubba Chuck. Shout out
Nah,
to Newport News, Bad News, Virginia.
no doubt. That's what I'm right now. My man Bubba Chuck. Shout out Bubba Chuck.
All the time. Cool dude. I saw him in Vegas. Cool dude.
Word, yeah, facts, man. He just, I was at the unveiling, man. They just gave him a street, probably about 5 minutes up the road from where I'm at, man. So you got,
That's dope.
yeah, you got Allen Iverson Way.
That's what's up. Oh, you in Bad News? I thought you was in Norfolk.
I'm from Norfolk, but I bought my house out here in Bad. It's Bad
Newport News. Newport News.
They call it Bad News. They call it Bad News.
I know, but I know we online, and I'm trying to be politically correct for the content.
Yeah,
What's good, E-Dub1?
I'm right here in the pocket of Bad News or Newport News in Yorktown. So,
I don't want nobody Googling, where is bad news, Virginia.
Right. Is that real? Fuck.
I was going on vacation in Virginia Beach. You think we can just ride around?
They say it's about 45 minutes, 50 minutes out.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. But like I said, that should be a good card. I think Bud is gonna get through easy. I think the highlight of the card is the undercard. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
and I mean, hey man, shout out to it. You know what I'm saying? But all blessings and all things going to Bud. He got to fight. But I'm with Slick. I just think it's gonna get murky after the third. I really just think it's gonna get murky for him.
Mhm.
I got
See, I
I got
still
one
been thinking
question.
about what you were saying about Spence. That just doesn't make sense to me. Spence fighting Fondora,
Yeah.
that just clouds PBC's waters even further. But you know,
That's what they do though. That's they Andre like that. You know what I'm
it'd
saying?
only be they'd only do it to put another layer of barrier in to try and block Bud somehow.
Yeah.
But you know, it's
Hey.
because then you're doubling up with a Spence and a Jamel Charlo, who is
Mhm.
PBC, double dipping on the same belt with the WBA. Even if
Yep.
Fondora does have to drop the WBO,
Yep. Because whoever,
Yeah.
and even if Jamel don't jump in the mix, whoever ended with all them belts still got to fight Jamel.
is Jamel going to be competitive if and when he does come back?
I don't know, but it's like having a paper championship. You ain't beat the man. Beat the
Yeah,
man.
he's still Jamel is still the lineal champ at 54.
Mhm.
Bottom line, he's still the ring. That's the last belt he got is that ring.
Yep.
I got this last question for y'all, man, and I got to get up out of here. This old lady finna come calling.
Got you.
And this is because this is tough. Either way you look at it, I just feel like it's gonna be tough for him. Does Bud Crawford become 3 times undisputed? And then mind you, he's got 2 routes to get there. But in your opinion, I'm talking to the whole panel, does he become 3 times undisputed before he walks away from the game?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm going to say no due to the business of box. They don't want to see him. They don't want all the belts on one person. It can be real with
I think he does at 154 before 147.
It's just one fight at 47 too.
Yep.
you. The fight that he said
we
he
don't know
don't-
what the rest of the belts gonna do. That was only the WBA that said that they was gonna let him keep the belt.
Yeah.
I
We
would
don't know
say-
what the rest of the belts gonna do. But the road
Heavy, I would
the
say
perfect-
yes if he doesn't run into a Virgil or a Tim first.
Right.
I reckon those two are probably the only ones that can give him a full potential run for his money over 12 rounds. Everyone else sitting around that, and old mate over there, the IBF bloke, Murdavaliev or whatever, he's not going to trouble Bud. So
Right. And I said, in a perfect world, if the way the landscape is now, he can get it at 154. The big trick of it all would be Fondora. Other than that, you know what I mean? I think he could, but it ain't gonna be.
You know, I want to say this before Heavy get off, and I'm
It's
gonna say
not
this
gonna be
real
easy.
quick. I'm gonna say this real quick, y'all. Y'all know who I feel bad for at 154? Who's been
Who?
sitting at the number 1 contender for over a year, ain't get a shot, not even talking about getting on the shot. Shout out to Erickson Lubin.
Lubin.
Oh yeah,
I
all
was just
about
about to say
Lubin.
Lubin. Well, that's because he lost to Fondora.
he
Dude, he had
was gonna-
regained it because he beat Carlos Adames. Remember on the undercard of what that was, Earl and Bud?
Yeah, man, but that nigga lost that fight. That was his last fight, right?
I agree with he
That
did.
nigga lost, man.
But
yeah.
he's still
Yeah, they
number
were
1
trying to say
contender,
some
though,
shit.
dog.
Yeah,
he was going to get his
yeah.
shot against Tim Tszyu, right? But the transition from Showtime over into Amazon, something happened there because Tim Tszyu's manager over here in Australia was saying this, that, and whatever else. Tim Tszyu's gone away and started training for Erickson Lubin. Now, I don't have the inside gossip to say what actually happened there, but I'm pretty confident that Erickson Lubin was given the opportunity to fight Tim Tszyu on the first card there on Amazon Prime.
Oh, instead of Thurman?
Yeah, it was just that something fell through there. Someone pulled out, whatever. Who knows? It's
I remember
boxing.
that. I remember that
But
because Coach Cunningham got on Twitter, was like, yeah, like, because people changing fight contracts and not telling the people who are actually in the contract.
But do you reckon he actually beat
I remember
Jesse
that.
Ramos in his last fight?
No,
He did.
no,
Thereafter.
no,
No.
no. Lubin lost to me. I'm like that.
I think the loss to Fundora and then the poor performance against your boy, because it was a boring fight, and I thought Erickson Lubin lost.
Mhm.
I think that had a lot to do with it and why he's sitting where he's at, not getting no action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy,
No
I
doubt.
got one for you before you got to go.
Yes, sir.
If Crawford and Boots happens, does it happen at 147 or 154?
I think it happens at 147. That's why Bud still got the belts. But I'm gonna bust you. I'm gonna mess y'all up with this one. I think Boots wins. I think if it happens at 47 for undisputed, and I think Boots wins.
Word.
You're not messing me up.
I don't think Boots wins. I think it's gonna be a hard ass fight, but I just think that the difference maker for me is that Bud got better footwork. Way better.
I can see if Boots. No, Boots got some good footwork too, bro. I can see if it
ain't
was
like Bud though. Bud fight going backwards,
if Boots
sideways,
was-
forwards, switching fluidly. I mean, he just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Boots can't do that shit because I done seen them do it. It's just not
Yeah.
as fluent and as seasoned as Terrence. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody was just talking about like fighting the other, like fighting in the mirror. If anybody would be fighting in the mirror, it would be Boots and
Boots
Bud.
and Bud. Yeah.
But here's the thing. I honestly think Boots is just a younger version of Bud, bro.
Mhm.
Do you
And
still
it's just
think
like
that- do you still think he beats him at 154? Because I actually reckon that's where it has
Either
to
way.
happen. I can't
Yeah,
see
either
Bud
way, I
coming
think-
back down to 147.
either way, I think, and that's the only reason why I think Bud is holding on to the belts, because in fact, when the Boots fight do happen, it's for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? It's for more legacy. That's all Bud be chasing. So
And that shit'll be crazy. If he get caught up in between these fights at 154, he'd be like, well, I'm finna go down and cash that shit in down there with him.
yeah, it'll be for all of the belts. But I think he wins 54 or 47. I just think Boots is a younger version of Bud. I could see if Boots was a little longer in the tooth, but Boots is like 25, 26 years old, bro. He's 10 years younger than Bud, and I think that's going to play a major factor in that fight as well. And Boots is just as fast, if
Well,
not faster,
right,
probably
but you-
stronger.
You-
So
You saying I don't know, bro. Both of them athletes like it ain't shit, but I can't say the youth. When I think of youth, I'm thinking about getting tired, and I ain't seen Bud get tired yet.
yeah, I ain't seen him get tired, but I've seen him take some hella shots. And I don't
Yeah.
think you can
Oh,
afford to allow.
He catch a left. He a
With some-
ride a left. He been doing that his whole career.
Yeah,
But I saw Boots do the same thing with what's the old boy name? The one he
Roy
did the
Manville.
Matrix with.
Oh,
Roy
Villa?
Manville.
Villa?
He was doing with
Roy
Villa.
Manville. Yeah,
So, but like you said though, it's a mirror match. It's a
yeah, it's a mirror
Can-
match, bro.
Can wisdom overcome the youth? You
And
know
the
what I'm saying?
experience, yeah, the experience trumped the youth. And I don't know, man. I just think Boots is special, bro. I just think he's
He is. I'm not. I don't think it by far. I'm disagreeing. I'm just saying that, like you say, shit. It's just one on ones. Pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, if
shit.
this was a 30-year-old Bud, yeah. But by the time they fight, if they do fight, Bud will be 37. I got to go with
and
Boots.
Boots, shit, that'd be kind of damn. You ain't lying. That'd be motherfucking. This would be Bud's Mayweather Canelo fight, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
For his age
He
range.
will
and
give
shit.
if he do like Floyd did and give a young, strong, hungry young nigga coming up, if he give him that opportunity, it would be Boots. But I think Boots is, man, he's different, man. I can't say enough good stuff about him, man. I just think he's the truth.
Yeah.
And I think
he's just another one waiting this shot. But I think he should go get some in with other motherfuckers first before he take on the Bud. But I think, like you said, in the end, I think that fight's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I really do. Whether it's for belts or not, I think that fight's gonna happen. That's gonna be a huge ass fucking fight. Eddie's sitting there, can't wait, because he keep bringing everybody else up at the end. He make sure he put Terrence's name in that hat. He know that fight gonna be huge.
Huge, bro.
Well, hasn't Turkey Al-Sheikh already told Boots that he wants him to fight Crawford?
Yeah.
Isn't that why Eddie's
he was saying that
about it?
Yep.
That's the main reason why I think it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Turk gonna make sure that happen.
So let me ask y'all this: how do y'all feel about Ryan Garcia calling up Boots and Spence?
That's key. He's trying to stay relevant.
We trolling.
He knew he just said he's trolling. He's trying to stay relevant until he know what his next move finna be.
Right.
That's all he doing.
Yeah.
And it ain't gonna be neither one of them.
If I'm Bud, I stay the hell away from Turkey Al-Sheikh. How you just offer me up to David Benavidez?
Yeah, he
Y'all saw that?
Yeah, he asked. I saw it. He asked David Benavidez can he make
160?
Yeah.
Now I don't know,
but that's Sheik trying to force. But that's smart, bro. See, that's Sheik trying to force that Canelo fight. So like, think about it. I had these two dudes fight, and I'm like, Canelo, I'm finna make them fight each other. Would you mind fighting the winner of these two motherfuckers? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He just trying to serve it up. He trying to get his way. You know what I mean? Because to be honest, he wouldn't give a fuck about a Benavidez and Terrence fight if he could just make Benavidez and Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
Benavidez barely made 168.
Yeah. No, that's not true. Benavidez makes 168 pretty easily.
Yeah, he can make 168. He just going up because ain't nobody there to fight.
Yeah.
And they trying to keep his ass there. They trying to keep him there. After this fight, he promised to win Benavidez. I'm not Benavidez. Better be even Bivol.
Real quick though, what y'all think about? What's your boy name? Hot Rod, David Morrell at 75.
Hey,
man,
that tripped me out that he went up, man.
Yeah.
I said, damn, bro.
No, it don't trip me out. Somebody need to put a mic in Morrell's face and that speaks fluent Spanish and ask him, is you running from Berlinga?
No, he ain't running from Berlinga. They cool or some shit like that.
I know it. Don't Berlinga say he want to fight at 68?
He'll get his ass whooped.
But Berlinga Puerto Rican. David Morrell is like Cuban.
Yeah,
but no, I'm just saying, Morrell doesn't speak English. I'm just saying fluent. I want him to understand the question.
Yeah, they both speak Spanish.
But no, I wanted someone to ask Morrell this. Are you running from Berlinga?
I don't think he is.
He's running for Berlinga, but so much chasing David Benavidez. Like who you know what I mean, what's the better fight for Morrell right now?
Right.
Most people don't even know who the hell Berlinga is. You know what I mean? So
they know Berlinga from Top Rank. All that foolishness he got into biting people and they throwing people through the road. Bro, come on, bro. They know who Berlinga is. Trust me, Berlinga was on free TV for years.
Yeah,
they know Berlinga is.
With Bob, knockout artist. He was a knockout artist over there with Bob.
Yeah, they know who Berlinga is.
Until he started fighting somebody.
He turned to a boxer. He turned to a boxer. They changed his whole style up. They was like, we're gonna let Fat Joe walk you out. We're gonna turn you to we're gonna polish you up a bit. That motherfucker just, I don't know. He's a brawler, bro. Let him be a brawler. Yeah. Let him be who he is.
That's exactly what he is, bro. He's a brawler. And he just got his first knockout since he went 16-0 with 16 knockouts.
Yeah. You thought he won a Super Bowl the way he was crying.
Well, that was a setup. That was a setup by Eddie. That was his matchroom debut again. Yeah. So
he thought he was gonna get Canelo. You ain't get no Canelo, boy.
People started talking about it. That shit didn't make no sense to me at all.
Hell no.
But I think it does, and I agree with you, Rob. It makes more sense for Morrell to fight Berlanga than Morrell chasing Benavidez. But
Right.
because those are again two relatively different on the level below where Benavidez is right now. So yeah,
I'd rather see Morel and Benavidez though.
but
That
shout out
motherfucker
Hot
there really
Rods.
hard. That boy hit hard.
Yeah, he do. He hit hard, man. He punishing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially when he did boy Yerbo Sinelli. Good God Almighty.
And
But
Turkey was trying to set Crawford up with that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, at 60 though, fuck it. If it's 60, I would be cool with it if it was at 60.
Heavy.
Yeah.
That's weighing in at 60. What you think David coming in the next day at?
About 185, 190.
Nigga. Right. Motherfucker gonna walk down the aisle. His music gonna be the Jolly Green Giant and shit.
Bro, I bet
Ho, ho, ho.
Terrence ain't never seen
Green
180
Giant.
on a scale in his life.
Life,
Real.
yeah.
That shit,
Oh, shit.
that would be crazy.
But real quick before I go, man, shout out Hot Rod. That's one of the people who've been holding Pro Box TV down, man. All of those guys, man, from Pro Box, I hope they get some opportunities, man. And they making it cool to have losses. You know what I'm saying? We get too caught up on that shit. It's cool to have losses, man. It's cool Devin Haney got a loss. It's all right, man. Like, these niggas still fighting. These cats are still good. You know what I mean? So shout out to, and I'm glad Hot Rod is getting the opportunity because this is a big opportunity for a Pro Box TV fighter.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
This is a big opportunity versus Morel. Now I think Morel gonna kill him.
Right. He gonna catch their hand. Bop.
Big opportunity, man.
Yeah.
Well, I got to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys, man. You already know.
All the
Yes,
time.
sir. Yes, sir.
If you can hear, man, I'm under the weather a little bit, but I had to make come support.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you, bro. I heard you. Yes,
Slick,
sir, man.
y'all already know, man. DJ, I appreciate you, man. Much love. D2, my guy. Y'all be easy, man. I'll be listening.
All the
Later,
time.
Heavy. I'm going to follow you
Alright.
out, mate. Thanks,
Yeah.
team.
That's what it do. Yeah, I'm finna shut down. It's been 3 hours, y'all, man.
Yeah. Good night. Good night. I'm
'Cause
about to
I'm
leave as well.
All
Yes,
right. Right
sir.
on, y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming on, all right?
Pursue. All right, Slick. I'm off.
All right, Brody. Hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself, man. And shout out to my rewatch gang, man. If you made it through the whole 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all, man. I'm definitely going to be on tomorrow / tonight for the fights. You know, we got Ramirez, Ortiz, you know what I'm saying? I think that kicks off around 7, I believe. So I should be on here around 6:50, somewhere around there. Make sure you come through, support. Make sure you hit that like button, man. I'm gonna have some details, or I should have some details on that raffle for the signed shirt. And I think that's about it, man. And yeah, like my shirt say, remember, you are enough. Real spit. I am your boy Slick 50, man. I'm up out of here, all right? Deuces. it do, Brody? Shit. Yeah, man. I'm trying to go anytime I try to get in, get these hours up so I can start getting monetized on this damn channel.